Go ahead, please. You're talking to Tony.
Hello, Tony.
Yes, speaking.
It's Digger, Tony.
Yeah, hello, Digger. How are you?
I'm good. I've been following football for 70 years, Tony. But what I want to know is this.
Yes.
Now, I never complain about umpires, Tony. I never have in 70 years following the football.
But
what is it about the umpires that they've always got to try and make sure Collingwood loses?
Well,
I mean, the last quarter in that game last week
against Carlton.
I've never seen such a bad display in 70 years.
But I think there was one decision that was very costly that went against Carlton, Digger, if I can be a bit controversial. That was Nailey being penalised for running too far when he didn't.
But there's absolutely no doubt that he did, Tony.
Well, that means the umpires aren't...
There's been a 50-metre penalty for that as well. We was absolutely crucified, Collingwood was. They always used to do the same thing with Ricky Barham, Tony. He never got a go from the umpires, Tony. And why do they do that?
You've been dropped again, Wes Fellows. Even though last season you were best and fairest for the Pies. Can you make it back, Wes Fellows? Is it just a mental problem you don't recognize? Has the coach decided that your attitude is wrong and cut you down to size? In the practice games you cruised along, so you got the gong, Wes Fellows. Have you lost that mighty magpie pride now that your hair is dyed, Wes Fellows? Won't you make it back just one more time? You're not finished yet. Collingwood needs you to come alive. They're 8 spots out of the 5, Wes Fellows. Do you want a game, Wes Fellows? Don't you get on with the coach or training, aren't you keen? Don't you quit the club, Wes Fellows? Heaven knows the Magpies need you playing strong and mean. When a quick look at the ladder shows your side is sitting at number 13. In the practice games you cruised along, so you got the gong, Wes Fellows.
Good evening, everyone. Coming to you from the sunny sights and golden beaches of Bondi. How are we, everyone? And on stage, we have Age. Welcome, Age.
G'day, Matthew. G'day, everybody. Wes Fellows,
doing,
mate. Product of where I grew up, Bulleen Temp. So,
Big Wes.
Big Wes, Bulleen Templestowe boy. So, my neck of the woods. Know him. Don't know him, but a bit of a legend down there. So,
Collingwood Heartland. And welcome, Kev Magpies.
Hi, Manny. How are you?
Good,
Can
mate.
you
How
hear
you
me or-
doing?
Yeah,
Yep.
good. So, yeah, had the operation. It was a success. So,
Oh, you
good
just
news.
had it.
Yeah, had it about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So they gave me some dinner and they gave me some biscuits and managed to hold that down as well. So yeah, I'm glad that I can finally be out of here. Hopefully by tomorrow. It depends on how everything goes tonight too. So looking forward to it.
Oh, that's awesome, mate. I thought did that get delayed? I thought you had that a few weeks back.
So the first operation I had was the 14th of March and went well. And then I had the nosebleeds that happened like 5 times within a week after the 6 weeks after the operation. So they sent me home on the Friday after the Hawthorn game. And then on Sunday, I ended up bleeding again. It took about an hour just to settle down. And then on the Monday, I ended up bleeding twice, one on when I was asleep, and then the other time it started when I was just watching TV, just out of the blue. So, yeah, went into the hospital Monday morning. Was meant to have it done Monday, but it's meant to be for Tuesday. Then that got delayed and finally got done today. So, yeah, I'm very happy that it's over and
Right.
done with, and hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, mate. Good stuff. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. But I will be streaming the game when I'm at home too. So I'm interested to do the VFL. But when I get home, I'll do the preview and that sort of thing. Yeah, I don't want to do I don't want to do too many videos at the
Yeah, no,
hospital.
don't. Don't overstress yourself, Kev.
No, definitely not. But
All
no,
right.
I'm looking forward to this game actually against Sean, because it's generally been a very good game. We've had a few close games against them, and we've had pretty good wins against them, like in finals and that sort of thing as well. So yeah, can't wait to see what happens on Saturday night.
Absolutely. All right, welcome, Kev.
Thank you, mate.
Mick from Magpie Army Chronicles. How you doing, buddy?
G'day guys. G'day Age. G'day Kev. G'day Matt.
G'day, Mick.
I was just enduring the forever rivals before, mate. Rocco was going on absolute fucking rants, mate.
Oh, was he on that?
Yeah. Rocco, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was on that. I thought that was the
Bo.
The International Blue or whatever he's called, and Swoop, and
no. This is Forever Rivals. This is the one that Rocco does with the Essendon supporter and the Richmond supporter.
Oh,
Jumper Punch.
Yeah,
you're thinking of Blue Abroad,
mate. I would never watch fucking that one.
That's why I thought, you know what? I was hanging out, having a couple of beers, and I thought, and then when you said, I'm watching that Forever Rivals, I thought it was a Swoop Loop thing. I thought, maybe I should do a stream. I sort of wanted to anyway.
And I saw your comment, and I'm thinking, why is he making that comment for?
Yeah, I went off. You thought, why is he going off some tangent about Swoop Loop?
Yeah. Oh, mate.
That's classics. Who else is who else? Voidoid is here. Always. G'day, Voidoid. Chris Talbot. G'day, Chrissy. Rick In. How you going, Rick Inc?
Benny Zero's in. There he is.
Benny's there, is he?
Yeah.
Hey, Benny. How you doing, Ben? Yeah, Benny, jump in. Yeah, I really love Ben to jump in the chat, because love to hear about this great coach we've got in Fly. That'd be awesome to hear how he's great.
What's this stuff you were showing on the screen now, Matt? What's this Collingwood Essendon?
Oh, could you not hear the sound?
I don't know. I missed all that early part.
Oh, it was a could have been champion. Do you remember the could have been champions?
Yeah. On ABC. Yeah.
They had a song about Wes Fellows, and it was to the tune of ABBA's Fernando.
Yeah.
You've been dropped again, Wes Fellows.
Oh, all right.
Do you remember? Yeah. Remember, he was like going to be this absolute star, son of a gun.
Yeah.
And he was just this monster of an athlete. And then when Lethal came along, he just it was kind of like, you're just this big animal, but you got to throw your weight around. And within a couple of seasons, he was just playing reserves nearly all the time. Yeah. And he was like our number one big man in like 88, 89. He won the best and fairest, I think, in 87.
Yeah.
It might have even been as early as 86, and he was just going to be the next big thing. And,
I remember, Wes Fellows, I remember he beat Justin Madden in Justin Madden's Brownlow year, and he beat him one-on-one. He fucking beat him, but it was few and far between the good games. He was always struggling with David Cloak for that number one ruck spot, from what I recall.
Yeah. So what it was a bit of could have been's talk back. So they had a bit of Digger. Do you remember Digger? Hello, Tony. It's Digger here.
Yeah.
I've fought and died in 7 world wars, Tony. And I say every time the decision against Collingwood, it's like it's holding the man, Tony. It's a free kick, and they never play a free kick to Collingwood, Tony.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, not really.
And you would remember Timmy from Thomastown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
Hey, Tony. Who's that?
Yeah.
Who's that? It's Timmy from Thomastown. Oh, hello, Timmy. How you going there? Yeah, pretty good. Are you going to the game today, Timmy? Yeah, I'm going with Dad. And who's your favourite player, Timmy? Craig Starcevich.
Back in the good old days where you would listen to the broadcast, but the could have beens would start in the morning, and you'd listen to them, and then you'd listen to the pre-game, and it was just a whole day of fucking listening, and it was great radio back then, man.
Yeah, you do your could have been sort of mid-morning, or probably 10 to 12, and then you'd have a pre-game for 2 hours. And if you listen to the ABC, you'd just get non-stop football for 2 hours with no ads.
Yeah.
So that was old school. Hang on, I'm gonna add Stewie. G'day, Stewie. How you doing, mate?
Hey guys. Hey, how you going, guys?
Hey, Stewie. How are you, mate?
Hey.
How you going, Stewie?
Good.
Stewie.
Hey, it's Timmy from Thomastown here. Hi.
Hey, g'day, Timmy.
My favourite player's Craig Starcevich. Do you know Craig Starcevich?
Yeah, I know of him, but I haven't met him, Timmy.
He wears number 27, and he's really good.
That's a pretty good.
How good was the could have been?
Brings back memories, man. Fuck me.
How good? You had before the could have beens, you had punter to punter when it was the old triple R days or the double R. So you had punter to punter, the could have beens, and then you had, and then you go into who was doing the radio. It's fantastic Saturday mornings, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Back in those days, you used to pray that 3AW would get the broadcast because you wanted to hear Rex Hunt rather than the fucking Tobin brothers on 3LO. But who did the ABC have as the main I can't remember now.
ABC.
Yeah.
Tim Lane.
Yeah, it was Smooth Booth.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And,
Tim Lane.
And that was Tim Lane. But before that, it was
Peter G.
What's his name?
Doug Bigelow.
They were the best. No, that was the TV. Doug Bigelow was usually on the TV, ABC.
Oh yeah.
Dad's in the chat. Who was Smooth Booth, partner in crime on ABC Radio, and he was the one he kicked a ball burster when someone would do a huge torp.
Can't remember. Oh, that was Dougie Bigelow on ABC.
No. I know who you're talking about. Doug Bigelow was more on the TV radio.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it? What's his name? He played for Essendon, owned a bus company. It was on ABC. Jeff.
So it was Peter Booth, and
I know Eddie used to say that he kicked the ball burster. I'm pretty sure. I know Eddie used to say that.
Yeah, but we're going back 40 years ago. Kevin Saints. Jeff Leake.
Wait.
Jeff Leake. Yeah. Yeah, Jeff Leake. Someone said Jeff Leake. Yeah, I think it is Jeff Leake was on the ABC radio.
It was Graham Smokey Dawson.
Oh, Smokey. Yeah, the smoke. Yeah, the smoke.
Yeah. So Obviously, Tim Lane. You had Peter Booth, Clark Hansen, Drew
Clark.
Morford, and Graham Smokey Dawson, who was, I guess he got that off that the country and western singer. But yeah, they were the best commentary. ABC
Every day, Matt. Every day, I used to drive. Back in the day, I used to drive buses in Melbourne, and I used to drive the 246 route, which went down Punt Road from Clifton Hill to Elstonwick, and I'd pick up Peter G. Remember Peter G on the ABC?
Yep.
He used to be the first passenger in my bus, buy me a coffee, and I took him all the way into Elstonwick. That's where the ABC studios was. So we'd be just talking sport all the way down every day. It was great. He's a good bloke, Peter G. Peter G. Jeez. Good old days, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you had Harry Beitzel. And Harry Beitzel.
Yeah. Harry Beitzel was a bit before my time.
Harry Beitzel's before your time on the radio. He was in the 80s. Yeah, him and Tommy. No, Harry Beitzel was in the radio in the 80s. And Harry Beitzel. No, he wasn't on ABC. No, sorry, he wasn't on ABC. He was on a different radio station. But you had, Harry Beitzel used to talk to his Tommy Laugh. Yeah, I'm looking for Tommy Laugh. Tommy Laugh, you there? I'm here, Harry. Yeah, I'm down the club rooms and the Hawthorn rooms, Harry. They won't let me in, Harry. The orange boy won't let me in.
What was that, like 3KZ?
Yeah, 3KZ. Oh, was it Harry Beitzel 3KZ, or was it Jack Dye that was 3KZ?
I think 3KZ is football.
Yeah, that's Jack Dyer and the Major. It was captain in the Major on 3KZ.
Tommy Laif, man. I was just listening to you talk about Tommy Laif, Stu. Fucking hell, that rings a bell, man. He was the old fella that was deaf or something, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, he go. Can you hear me, Harry? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm just outside the Sharon stand in Victoria Park. They wouldn't let me in, so I've got a bag of hot donuts, Harry. Oh, they're bloody beautiful. The bloke put some sugar on them. Oh, they go down and wash them down with a big cup of tea. Bloody marvellous, Harry. Yes, what about the football?
I haven't heard. I don't know who you're talking about, Stu.
Tommy Laugh.
That is a fucking good impersonation.
Old Tommy Laugh, yeah.
He played for South Melbourne in the fucking 30s or something.
No, he played for Port Melbourne. Never played AFL, played VFA. So he used to do the VFA used to be on radio on a Sunday, and Tommy Laugh used to be doing the VFA on a Sunday.
Yeah.
What about Lou Richards? Was he on the radio at one point?
Yeah, a long time ago he was. Yeah, he was on 3UZ. He was on 3UZ a long time ago, and then he went mainly to television in the 60s and the 70s.
Thought so, because I used to hear his voice because he used to be the 92. Pretty sure it might have been a little bit earlier. I've seen on YouTube where you hear Lou Richards commentating on Collingwood games as well.
Oh, he gave up commentating in the 80s. He finished up in the 80s commentating because he just couldn't keep up the play-by-play on the commentating. But
Louis?
Yeah, Louis. Yeah. So.
Oh no, he was commentating well into the 80s.
Yeah, in the 80s. That's right. Yeah, he finished up in the late 80s here as a commentator.
Okay.
Because then you had him and Peter Landy and Sandy Roberts and Robbo from Ian Robinson used to play for Carlton.
In the late 80s and early 90s, it sort of suffered because there was less Lou Richards and less Peter Landy, and they were the best commentators by far. We had Dennis Cometti sort of came into it. Bruce was there. Nothing like a grand final. Even I will watch a Collingwood loss in the early 80s just to hear Lou Richards and Peter Landy's commentating. It's that good. And those Hawthorn Essendon grand finals.
And then you had
Landy and Richards.
Well, the other guy I used to have was Mike Williamson. Mike Williamson was. He used to go. His famous cry was, "I tipped this. Oh, I did this. His story say, I did.
Jezelenko, you beauty. That's Mike
That's
Williamson.
Mike Williamson. Jezelenko, you beauty. Yeah.
Is he a
After
Collingwood
half-back
supporter,
was
Stu?
the leading as oh, just
Not sure.
your beauty.
I'm not sure about Mike Williamson. Was he a Collingwood supporter? I'm not sure.
He was, man.
Very anti.
Yeah.
He might have been. Yeah.
Didn't he commentate the Malcolm Blight kick after the siren?
Mike Williamson. Yeah, he might have done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still the ball that's still flying in the air. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a big kick, that.
it was.
Actually, I'm getting. I actually don't. Mike Williamson may or may not be a Collingwood supporter, but Teddy Whitten was very anti-Collingwood in that.
On the broadcast. Go the boundary. Hit the boundary. Hit the boundary.
Back in the days, you could just boot it over the boundary line whenever you wanted to, mate.
No, you can't these
You know
days.
who was a mad Collingwood supporter?
Who Mike Williamson was he? I think he was actually. Now I'm thinking about it. I think he was.
I may have read it somewhere, man. I think so. Yeah. What I used to love about Lou Richards, all those grand finals we lost in the 70s, he would commentate and he would still be impartial and he'd still act excited and shit, even though it was probably killing him inside. You know?
Oh, he's very impartial, Lou.
True professional.
Everybody in football media has to kiss Lou Richards' ass or his statue because if it wasn't for Lou Richards, the game wouldn't be as big as it is now. Lou Richards pioneered media and television. He was the man. He's the one who drew all the attention, did the professional, did all the stunts on the behind. You know, if Collingwood don't win by 33 points, I'll go shave my ass and walk down Burke Street backwards or something, you know, or go with an ice bath and a horse trough outside Melbourne Town Hall, something like that, you know.
What was the Carlton one he did? I think it was the 81 grand final. He had to do something down Logon Street.
I can't remember. I knew he had to do something down Logon. He had to shave his head. No, that was the Mill Hanna one. He shaved his head because of Mill Hanna. But he didn't actually shave. He didn't shave his head. He put a skin cap on.
Yeah, I know. That was bullshit. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I used to know Mill pretty well. I used to manage a restaurant in Brunswick Street years ago. Mill owned the Fitz, which was a cafe in Brunswick Street. He used to always knock on the door in the morning and go, "Oh, Stewie, I've run out of milk. You got any spare milk?" I said, "Mill, you're running a coffee shop, mate. You got no milk. What the fuck?"
Selling a lot of lattes, obviously, clearly.
Hey?
Selling a lot of lattes, a lot of cappuccinos.
Yeah, well, he's a bastard. You could never bring. I'd have to go over and get milk. We need some milk, mate. Always pinch a milk off us. The old Fitz. Yeah.
I saw an old clip the other day, and I must say that Mill Hanna did look a lot more tidier because he had that conditioned hair. Before he went the full, just did the full buzz and the bald. Yeah.
Had like the, what's it called? Alopecia.
Yeah.
Alopecia, yeah. Good bloke. He's a top bloke, Mill. Good bloke, though. You're a really good bloke.
Player. Very
good player. Yeah, he was very, very good player. Very good footballer, Mill Hanna. Yeah.
Can I ask you guys, have any of you guys watched the Brody Myercheck interview?
No, I did. Fucking.
No, I haven't.
What a sook.
He's another one that's sook to the media. Another Taylor Adams and another Johnny Noble.
Yeah.
No, we love him, but fucking hell, man.
Worse than that, mate. He's sooked to Titch.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to watch some of it?
I've seen it.
Yeah. Why do they do that, man? Just fucking move on.
Just shut the fuck up and move on is what I felt like saying to him.
Yeah.
That's not very in my opinion, it's not very manly to carry on like that.
And right on cue, he pinged his hammy.
You know what?
Seems to be an ex-Collingwood player thing for whatever reason. The players leave our club and they always talk shit about it. I don't understand. We seem to be the only ones that cop it.
Yeah. But they have to also acknowledge that that's the parameters of the AFL. You can't just fucking sign anyone. You got to go within the salary cap. Clubs have got to make these fucking tough decisions, man. It's not fucking easy, man. You know, can't he acknowledge that you know that's the way it is in the AFL, man? You can't squeeze everyone in, man. Fuck me dead.
The club offered him a contract. He didn't want it. The club offered him a year-to-year contract. Like it was good enough for Pendlebury and Sidebottom and Howe, but it wasn't good enough for Brody Mycheck. Suck a fart, dude.
I will say this. Sorry,
It's an
I'll let you
hour.
finish.
I've seen it. I don't really. Yeah. Don't replay the whole hour for Christ's sake.
No,
I
I'm
will
gonna.
say this. He's a premiership
on
player. He should just be grateful that he actually won the flag. We got flag with us. You know, if he went to another team, he may not even won the flag. You know, so and besides, how do we not know that Melbourne might do the same thing with him? So, you know,
You should be
with him,
grateful that we picked him up out of fucking obscurity, mate. He was a nobody. We picked him up, you know.
He spent all this time talking. He spent like the first 15 minutes talking about how he went on, and he just couldn't get a game, and he couldn't get a game, and then finally Collingwood picked him up, right? And then all it was, and then Mitchell Mitchell just, it wasn't like, oh, so, gee, you must have been happy that Collingwood after 6 years. You said you'd given up. But Collingwood threw you a lifeline. You must, just like they threw me one, you must have been stoked about that. No, his question was, oh, so what were you earning? Oh, just 70 grand. I could have been earning more as a 24-year-old. Are you fucking serious? How about some perspective checkers?
He's killed his brand. He's a premiership player of Collingwood. He's loved by the fans. And what he's done there, he's completely and utterly sabotaged himself because like a lot of these guys, they just turn into bitches. You know, fucking, it's a business, mate. It's a fucking business. I've gone from job to job and I've gone from job to job. I still talk to the people I used to work with. You know, you make a decision, mate. Fuck off. It's a fucking job.
I agree with you on that.
It's a fucking job, mate.
I thought it was as simple as, here's I just looked at it on face value. We offered him a year. I thought he was pretty cooked. Melbourne offered him 3 years, and I'm like, well done, Checkers. Off you go.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said.
Done, in my mind. And then the media and people who don't know what they're talking about, oh, Collingwood fuck Checkers around. No, he's 32. We're changing our age profile. We were giving him an extra year, which is pretty normal at his age. Plus, he was cooked. The other thing, in the interview, he keeps talking about how his body's fucked. My foot's really sore, and I've got this and I've got that. Last year, I could hardly. The lack of awareness from the guy was unbelievable. Yeah. He just didn't. He just couldn't smell the irony of what he was pushing.
Well, if you watched him play for Melbourne this year, he can't even get near the ball. He can't get near the ball. Every time I watch him, he can't get near the ball. He can't get near the contest. Can't get near the ball. He's toast. He's finished. You know,
This interview was 5 minutes before he did a 6-week hamstring injury.
I know. Well, that's the karma bus going toot toot.
Absolutely.
And this is how the people like us should actually be grateful that the club made the right decision with people like Checkers that actually know what they're doing than people on the outside who know nothing about it.
Well, that's right. That's right, Kev. That's right. I mean, unless you're talking to the person exactly. He's crying like he's hard done by, and I'm thinking, why do you cry, mate?
Stop looking up like a little bitch and actually grow up for once.
Let's watch a bit of 1.5 sprint.
Over half, I'd say.
Let's just see how we go.
And then, I had the AIS with another Tassie boy, John McKenzie, and unfortunately, we were the only two that missed out from that team.
Who were some of the notable names in the 2011 All-Australian team?
I remember Brodie Grundy was in there, Tay Adams, maybe Jago O'Meara, like pretty decent players that are still going. So, to not get drafted, it obviously hit hard, and it took a lot of time to get over it. After I finished under 18s, I was unsure what to do. I needed to get a job, firstly. Was told I needed to get out of Tassie because that wasn't the right place to be to get drafted. And I made the call to stay, play for Burnie an extra year, work full-time and enough money to then move.
What were you doing work-wise?
I was a labourer plumber, so I was putting in water meters down on the west coast of Tassie in the middle of winter, and it was snowing most days. But it was a fun time. I enjoyed it. And then after that, I knew I needed to get out. And, footy in Tassie wasn't growing. Went off to play VFL. And, it took a while, but ended up working out for me.
But the years of disappointment did continue for a bit, because I assume you'd nominated for the draft in the years to follow as well. You spent how many years at Werribee and then how many at Port Melbourne before it ultimately came together?
Yeah, so I think once you nominate, you might be in it for 3 years.
Yep.
Obviously, had the year in Tassie, then moved over and I was training with Essendon VFL, who, had a bad ankle injury, didn't make the squad, but was allowed to keep training with them. Played for Maribyrnong Park in the Essendon District League, so a bit of local footy. And then was training with Werribee then, but ended up choosing Essendon. But went back to Werribee the year after. Sort of still had the feeling that I was good enough to get drafted. But main thought was to get my first VFL game. That took midway through the year, but had a bit of interest there, a few murmurs, not sure what was going on. Second year at Werribee, the talk sort of stopped. Loved the club, Werribee, but knew with they were going fully aligned with
Loved Werribee, got that? Okay, got it.
Yep.
North Melbourne, that it might be a bit hard to get a game some weeks, just on the odd chance that they would drop a key defender at the time. So
you were playing a lot of back.
Yeah.
And you were All-Australian as a back in the junior team?
Yep.
So I never even remember you as a back. Like, even in the games, we'll get to Collingwood soon, but you played at Collingwood as a back. I don't even remember these days, but that was your primary position early.
Yeah, I even figured about those days as well. Primary was centre half back. On occasion, I'd be thrown in the forward line when the team was down and try to sneak a few goals. But I went to Port Melbourne. They had a spot for me down back. 2 years there, had some really good footy. But I think the times at Port Melbourne, I just loved the club and started to enjoy it a lot more, not really worrying about getting drafted, which sort of helped with my mindset, wanting to do good for the team rather than going inside myself and going, I need to be selfish to get seen. So, that made me play my best footy. And it was
you won the
second year.
You won the BNF?
Yeah, BNF the first year, which
as a
for a centre half back is pretty hard. But played nearly every game. Second year had an injury, missed half the year, a bit less than half. But that second year we won the grand final. Still didn't hear anything from any clubs.
So this is the end of 2017, yeah?
Yeah, end of 2017. And then a week before the rookie draft, had Collingwood reach out after, I think it was the previous year, I had a meeting with him. So not thinking much of it. But I remember at the end of that first year at Port, Derek Hine rang up and said how close I was. I ended up picking up Henry Shade. And they just let me know that I was that close, which may seem a bit harsh, but it sort of just made me realise that I could make that level. Because after under 18s, I didn't hear anything from any club, and it was sort of just, I was on my own. But just that affirmation that I was so close just made me go into the next year with a bit less weight.
Okay, so no one's interested in him. Absolutely, Collingwood nearly got him, but no one's interested in him. So that's where it's at the moment.
Yeah,
worry that I was doing the right stuff and can just enjoy the footy. And then Collingwood a week before the rookie draft said, "Would you want to leave your job and do it?" I said yes.
And then, said, "No, I'm good, thanks. I'm actually enjoying the play."
Well, they actually said some people have done that in the past, like because you're going on a rookie salary, which may not be as much as.
Remember what the number was if you look back?
On what the rookie draft,
what the rookie salary was in 2017-18.
He's touched his eye twice in the last 10 seconds.
So he's lying.
Have you seen the body language?
It was around like 70 grams. So,
really
good pickup, mate.
Yeah, as a 24-year-old, could be earning way more than that. I said,
really, Brody, a 24-year-old. That's back 12 years ago. It's pretty good money for a 24-year-old. 70 grand, isn't it?
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously said I was keen, and then the day of the rookie draft, they rang me at lunchtime and said, they're going to call my name out. So finished off the work day, went home, and
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Brody.
it was I was in the club the next day.
That is insane. How many drafts did you end up missing out on? Have you got picked up at the 24 year old? You missed six drafts back to back.
Yeah.
And what was it, do you think? What was the feedback you got from whether it be Collingwood or other clubs? What was the knock on your game? Because we know what you're good at.
Yeah.
What did they want to see more of, and what did they like?
Well, no one actually ever told me. I remember doing draft camp as a 18-year-old. My agility and speed was shocking, which I didn't think would matter.
How about you got drafted? You got drafted. No one have you after 6 drafts, and Collingwood drafts you. There is absolutely no gratitude there. Is there?
Just a, I mean,
am I being harsh?
Leave
Did
it.
he maybe just forget to say, like, every now and then you go to dinner for someone's house and you say goodbye, they're good friends, and and then the next day you think, I think I forgot to say thanks for having me for dinner. I think there's a bit of that.
He's a little shit that is so ungrateful for what the club has done, because it happens with other players too, where they can get picked up for whatever reason, and then eventually, like, a club takes a risk on them and it works out well, and they may stay or that they may leave, and they understand it's the business, and some players don't even get to have the careers that they have. Some players get delisted because either their behavior issues and all the rest. So not every player works out. That's what Brody Weincheck needs to understand on that shit. So no, I totally agree. Like, he's a immature little shit and needs to grow up and be grateful that, hey, Colin will pick me up when no one else did and want me a flag. Yeah, may hurt that they didn't want me for more than a year, but I can actually see what they're trying to do. And, I'm just grateful for the opportunity that the Collingwood Football Club gave me, and that's it.
See, this is an interesting point here, what Void is saying. I think the sore point that lingers with him isn't isn't what he was on in the first year, but I think bitter that he was underpaid for the majority of his time at Collingwood. Well, see, football's a business, so this is a market.
Yeah,
You know what I mean,
exactly, man.
It's a market. This is no one else wanted him. So if you're not happy with it, like he did with the D's, I'm not happy with what you're giving me. I'm going to go to the D's. The other D's have got a guy who's like shot. Sorry, I don't know how long you're backstage for, mate.
Oh, that's right. No, just my internet kicked off and kicked on again. Yeah, look, I mean, just again watching it, I can't believe the ingratitude, the absolute ingratitude. The fact that being involved in the under-18s, there are so many kids that don't get the opportunity he's got, and the fact that he's got that opportunity now, he's whinging about it. Fair dinkum, mate. I mean, I know so many kids. I've got a nephew who was played in the under-18s. That didn't go to that next level. He's got an opportunity, and he's sucking about it. Fair dinkum, mate.
And you know what? Here, most Collingwood supporters, and there'd be a majority, I think, are just, here's a guy chance, and he, was a warrior, he's a battler, and won flag, could have won a second as our main forward, who could be a third stringer in any other team. And he went to the draft with no one looking at him, and we took a chance on a guy, and we made him forward. He wasn't even a forward; he was a centre half back. And I was just blown away that he would come on and just there's no okay. If it's what Void's saying here, if within a few years this is his gripe, you'd think at least at the start he would go, "Hey, I'm not happy with how it ended at Collingwood. I thought I was, worth a few more years, but gee, thanks guys for giving me a go, and thanks for all the supporters who got behind me for all the last 10 years. It's been fantastic." And Tom Mitchell, you would understand. We went through this together. It's like Tom Mitchell's in on this. Like, Tom Mitchell's not pulling him up saying, "Yeah, but wasn't it great to play in the premiership together?" Like, who would have thought? If Collingwood didn't pick him up, he's not playing football.
Tommy's still filthy, but he's not saying that he's filthy because he got himself right. He worked so hard to get himself back to play, and he couldn't get a game, and then got basically shown the door because admittedly Tommy did work his ass off to get back into full fitness, and did some really special things, and then Collingwood said, "Oh yeah, thanks, mate." But we Collingwood do have a history of burning players. There's no doubt about that. We have burnt a lot of players back in the past. Paul Williams we burnt, Sav Rocker we burnt. So it's not as if we are not guilty ourselves. But for a player to come out and say that is ridiculous. Shut the fuck up, mate. I really think that what he's doing is disappointing. What's that? Sorry.
Sounds like you're on the train or something.
Oh, sorry, mate. No, I'm charging my phone, so that's why. So I'm probably saying this. I'm on speaker.
I'm going to put Brody back on and just mute yourself, and we'll come back to you.
All right, mate.
Because I knew I had football smarts and could work on all that stuff when you get into a professional environment. And then heard interviewing was bad, which as an 18-year-old is pretty intimidating, going in front of a panel of selectors and trying to be yourself, which is very hard to do. But I was a very shy kid back then. But yeah, still don't know what the determining factor was. But I always knew I had the footy smarts to do it. It was just working on everything else. And afterwards, I did sprint training, hit the gym as hard as I could, just everything to sort of, if I got another chance to sort of not give him a reason to not pick me up again. And yeah, it took 6 years for him to realise, and it ended up being when I didn't think I was ever going to get drafted. So yeah.
Do you think that's been a driving force into why you're still playing today? Missing out all those times? Yeah,
definitely. Some years you wonder why you want to keep going. Like it is.
And Collingwood drafting you, Checkers. Yep. Okay.
It is pretty brutal, the AFL system, mentally, physically. But
Collingwood drafted me.
Coming in late makes me want to make the most of what I got now. So I was on the rookie list for 3 years at Pies. Not knowing if I was going to get another contract. I got a 2-year contract, which was awesome.
Boo-hoo. Did you hear that?
Yep.
Not knowing.
Fuck
you, Checkers. I tell you what, we've all been campaigning for, we're going to give Brody Mychek a round of applause and a standing ovation in the King's birthday. Fuck that.
If he's playing right now, we should just boo him.
We're going to tell you what, I'm going to chop this up. I'm going to do my first proper catered video, and we're going to get it out there. And he's going to cop at King's birthday. What a fucking sook. Seriously.
And if people say why you booing him, he's a premiership player, have a look at the interview that he did with Tom Mitchell, then you'll know why.
Yeah. Ungrateful. He's got no awareness.
Yeah.
Of
zero awareness.
It just shits me that Taylor Adams did it, Johnny Noble did it, now he's doing it. It's like, come on, guys, man. Johnny Noble had nothing to be pissed off about, mate. That was at the time you had to pick Markov in front of him, mate.
Absolutely.
He couldn't stick tackles. He fucking shanks it. I know he was BOG fucking last week, but I was watching the game and he was still shanking.
I agree.
Mate.
I agree, Mick. He was butchering the ball. Yeah, that was the right decision, and we won the premiership. So stiff shit. Yeah. I'll tell you right now. I've got a theory. I don't know if you guys support me on this. That like in America, if you play in a Super Bowl and your side wins the Super Bowl, every player that played on that roster during the year gets a ring, right? I reckon every player that plays in a premiership year should get a medallion, because it's not just that game.
With that.
It's the whole season. It's the whole season that gets you to that. You don't agree with that, Kev?
No, I do agree with that because.
Oh, sorry, mate. I misheard you. Sorry. Yeah. What do you guys reckon?
Oh, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Well, it's unfair.
Jacob Ryan, you played a game.
Well, he's contributed, hasn't he? They've all contributed. Why is it?
Okay, if someone played one game, like is it a game or?
Yeah, well, they've
5
played a game. They've contributed.
Yeah,
They contributed training, the training drills. They're all part of the same club.
I don't mind it.
Mind
But
you,
You don't mind that?
I think they get it. But like, okay, so you could have a team that wins a flag, and there could be 40 players who have played a senior game that year. Do they all stand on the dice?
No, I'm not saying they stand on the dice, but the guys who are that everybody should be attributed part of that premiership year should be rewarded with the premiership medallion. So that's just my theory. I think it's a fair thing, because I think it's ridiculous at this day and age that, say, for instance, like Johnny Noble plays a dozen games in the year, misses out in the grand final selection, but doesn't feel part of it. So if you make a player feel part of it, maybe they're, they felt like
I'd say, if you say pick a number, we could debate it. 5 games. You've played 5 games. You get a medallion. I don't know. We could debate.
Benny just said.
I would like Leon Davis to have had a premiership medallion. Let me put it that way.
You wouldn't have liked Leon Davis.
Leon Davis is not a premiership player, but I think he should be. So
I'm not saying premiership as a premiership player, but a member of a premiership club. I think that they should really look at that, because I think it's selection on the day. I don't necessarily agree with that, because if you've got guys who are training together, they play on the field. For instance, a guy like Brian Taylor in 1990 played, 3/4 of the game, did some great efforts, got us across the line in one game in the finals, and yet misses out in the grand final and doesn't play.
Yeah.
Right? Where anyone he could. That's right. So he misses out. So,
mind you, I did when there was the grand final in my basketball league. Was it when we played Carlton in round 4? I missed that to go and watch Collingwood play, and I got something for it, even though when my team won and I wasn't there. So, they all knew that when Collingwood was playing, I was always going to go and watch them. So, I contribute for the whole season. So, it's not like some other teams where they crack the shit if you're not there, or if you had to miss out because of, you've been sick and unwell, or you end up with having an operation, you end up bleeding, that sort of thing, like I've had.
It's just anyway. It's just my thought about the process. That's all.
No, I agree.
Does anyone want to comment before I turn Brody back on?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
A card into a 3-year contract. So I didn't get massive contracts, but enough to, keep me in the system for as long as possible. And then, got to last year where they don't offer older blokes longer contracts, which I only started.
Well, really? Sidey's still playing. Pendles is still playing. Howie's still playing. Jimmy Elliot's still playing. But they chose not.
Crisp is still.
They offered you 1 year. Crisp is still playing. Darcy Moore is still playing. So there's a reason why they chose. They offered you a contract, Brody.
Isn't it funny how he's saying that? Oh, they didn't offer me a contract. They offered you 1 year contract. He's talking to Tom Mitchell, who didn't get offered a contract. Tom Mitchell's probably sitting there going, "Well, suck it up, princess. I didn't get offered a contract.
A year.
I've won a fucking Brownlow medal, dickhead."
The lack of awareness is off the chart. This guy's giving Fly a run for his money with these David Brent vibes.
David Brent vibes.
It's just
don't
they know?
That's gold.
Don't they know who I am?
longer contracts, which I only started to realise what a business it was. But I knew I
only started to realise
had a lot of football left in me. My body's
a lot.
hurting most days, but I managed to get
Did you check this out? Check this shit out, right?
hurting most days, but I managed to get through and hurting most days, but I managed to get through what a business it was. But I knew I had a lot of football left in me. My body's hurting most days, but I managed to get through and keeping up with the young boys. And
I've got a lot of footy in me. My body's hurting most days.
Sulk.
Oh, please. Oh, make it
Well,
stop.
I guarantee every player playing AFL, their bodies hurt most days.
Of course. Like, see, that was like a Freudian slip. Like, yeah, of course, they're all carrying something. They're all, but like, he's not selling it. He's not really selling it.
Well, you know what it definitely shows? It definitely shows a complete lack of intelligence. Not only self-awareness, but emotional intelligence is zero.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what happens with the guys. These guys get in the change rooms and they talk about stuff. And Will Hoskin Elliott gets delisted and all this, and Markov, and they're all like going, "Oh, did you hear Will Hoskin Elliott got delisted? Oh, that's not fair. He's one of the guys. You know, no, got rid of Markov and Checkers is gone. No, it's not fair. It's like, oh, Pendles is like 38. He's still playing. What's going on?"
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Oh, he's a really good
What
guy.
about me?
into the D's now, it's definitely you got to prove yourself again and go again, and prove to your teammates what sort of teammate you can be. And it's definitely kept me young, going to a younger team like the D's.
I can imagine. What about your young fella Arthur as well? Is that a partial driving factor, wanting to be able to provide as much as possible for him? Because as you mentioned, like you've been on a rookie list for 3 years.
How's this fucking guy? Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, go. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can imagine because no one offered me a fucking contract 3 years anywhere else. You fucker.
You have to work bloody hard for your contracts. So, is there an element now that you've got a son? Because I'm sort of experiencing this now that you want to keep playing for that reason, or is it more an inner drive yourself for?
How's he experiencing it? What's he talking about? Did he?
No, because they've got a son. No, because they've got young sons. That's what he said. No, he said because they've got young sons now. He was comparing the fact that they've got young boys now. Yeah.
Okay.
Journey you've been on.
It was always in a drive. It still sort of is. It's wanting to prove people wrong from all those years ago. And then with little Arthur, I think it's more being in the football environment. You get a lot of time to be away.
Collingwood is awful with the families. They don't help that
at
all. You know.
From footy as well. And if I was working 5 days a week and then going to training of a night time, still playing VFL or local footy, it does take up a lot of time where we do get it pretty good as an AFL player with the time away.
So true. That's the biggest adjustment I've noticed since playing local footy this year, bit of country footy, playing for fun. But if you work full time and always local footy just has to be after hours.
Yeah.
So much respect for stories like yourself that's the only way you can make it. You have to work full time and you have to do your training after hours. So it would almost be hard to have a family and to still try and make an AFL list. But I don't know. I find now that I've experienced this, got so much more respect for stories like yourself that have to do it like that. You don't have training provided for you at the ideal time in the morning and the resources, and you actually have to do it the hard way.
Yeah, and you question why you do it half the time
in the middle of winter. I haven't got to the middle of winter yet, but
yeah.
What about, is he going back to playing football?
Oh God! It made me sick listening to these two idiots last time. My whole fucking sporting life has been working full time, being part of a club, being on a committee, playing on a Saturday, fucking training your ass off during the week on a Tuesday and a Thursday, and then fuck me, doing my own washing, cleaning my own boots. And I didn't get fucking, I got paid sometimes, but give me a fucking break, you idiots. Fair dinkum.
A couple of millennials complaining about something that happened 10 years ago before someone got drafted.
I swear to God, if they have this conversation right in front of me, I've been belting the two of them up. I've absolutely been belting the fuck out of them.
Exactly. This is two Collingwood premiership players talking about a guy who got drafted, missed 6 drafts, and then got drafted by a team, and neither of them acknowledged that once in this interview.
Not only by the team, but by the biggest sporting club in the country,
Yeah.
which all of us would have dreamed for that opportunity.
Yep.
Fuck.
Every single Collingwood supporter or anyone who's not even a Collingwood supporter would like to get drafted by
anyone would like to get drafted by an AFL club. Fuck.
You play in front of 80,000 every week too. You get to play Anzac Day, King's birthday. You get to play against Carlton, Richmond rivals. Cheese as hell.
Here's the thing. Here's the other thing that.
Oh, jeez, make it sick. These two.
Going back to his comment. See, Checkers didn't get drafted, so he went and worked as a foreman, or he was whatever. He went. He
was a plumber. He was a tradies assistant or whatever he was. Yeah.
So he went and did his trade, and then so he knows what it's like. You go out there, you go into the workforce, you do a trade, you become a working class guy. You can make some decent money if you work hard, whatever. But then you just go, oh, I had to fall back on 70 grand a year at 24. Oh, so I said, Collingwood said they wanted to draft me. Okay, I guess.
I got a few mates that are ex-AFL footballers. You know, one's Craig O'Brien, the other one's David Robinson. David Robinson is a Sparky. Craig O'Brien's a builder. I mean, they were doing trades. They were going to school, doing trade school, going to working, training, playing elite football at the elite level, and had to work and had families and shit. And these pricks who are bloody pampered little poofters are carrying on like, oh, their life is so hard. Oh, Phil Hofgood, cry me a river. Mate.
And fat dick. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, suck a bag full of them, Kevy. Suck a bag full of them. That's what I say about them. Fuck me. You're quite right, Matt. Not living in reality, these two.
The Dewey cold nights, big day at work, into following that dream still, it just makes it a bit harder.
Yeah, the main thing is that I enjoyed it, which always kept me going. I loved getting up before work, doing a gym session, going to work, your 8 hour days and going into VFL training. Yep. But yeah, just loved it. You'd eat dinner at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, go to bed, do it all again. But yeah, it's almost you get to the AFL and you get so much more free time. And whereas I was so busy.
Again, this is like park football. We all have an 8-hour job and we go to footy training, and sometimes you don't have dinner till 9 o'clock at night. Oh God, what a hero. Fuck me.
Before that, you almost lose that motivation a bit. Like I was working harder.
Were you doing the same sort of work?
No, I was in a warehouse doing logistics. So I wasn't back-breaking work, but...
Stop touching yourself on the face, Checkers. Were you really doing logistics work? What were you doing?
Yeah. Mate, if a body language expert looked at this...
No, I was in a warehouse doing logistics. So I wasn't back-breaking work, but the long days were work boots, full uniforms.
Forward and the nose. He's done that. He's got tells. Fucking don't. I tell you what, if you're playing Texas Hold'em with Brody Myercheck, fucking watch for the face tells.
Yeah.
He's like going call, you know. Checkers.
Yeah.
So touch the eye.
Yeah,
the eyes are nervous tick.
Yeah, because what happens is when you're like this, when you're lying, there's like this, it's this sort of unconscious sort of thing that goes that makes your skin itchy in certain areas. That's why you.
There's that aspect, but when I tell you, one of the key ones is the eyes. You always look at the eyes, and if the eyes are darting up to the left hand side of the face, that's called accessing the creative vortex of your brain, and it means they're trying to make up bullshit.
That's it. It's like it just like someone could touch their nose, or they could look in a different direction, and it's not always one thing. And that doesn't necessarily. I'm not saying 100% that means someone's lying, but it's like a case that you put together different things that you can put together if you were, if you're analysing, or
Good.
if you're putting together a case as an investigator, you would look at these sort of stuff. Not always 100%.
You wouldn't know if I'm lying then. You wouldn't know if I'm lying. I'm always touching my nose because I've got sinus. Bad sinus.
That's what I mean, Stu. Hey, he may have a sinus issue, but then you look at he's talking in a 10 minutes stretch, and then he says this certain thing, and then he gets the face touch. So
yeah, it could be. It's a case there. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it was the Pies, and almost had to chill a bit with the work that was needed. You do your 3-hour session, you do your gym meetings and all that. But I was home at 4, and then I had the rest of the afternoon to figure out what to do. So it did get boring sometimes, and then you get your day off in the middle of the week, which I enjoy now to have Arthur and family time during the middle of the week. And it's something outside footy that resets you, keeps you grounded. And I would have loved to have had a kid earlier to let him go through and watch footy and remember things. By the time I'm done, he probably won't remember anything. But yeah, we'll have to get the tapes out. But even like Jake Melcham doing his 250th, he had his 3 kids there that are all grown up, and they're running through the banner, and like just how good those experiences would be as a young kid. I don't remember my dad playing footy, but always knew he was an AFL footballer. And
yeah, it's a shame he didn't play for Collingwood longer. That he'd have some Collingwood memories with Pendles reaching 400 and Sidey and a few other things. But Jake Melcham, though, I remember that.
Growing up like that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I missed that opportunity too. So I would love to do. Having said that, I'm doing a little thing with Max.
No experience from Tom Mitchell either, from Collingwood.
For the Collingwood and Hawthorn, my 2 old clubs, are doing something. So I'm going to take him out on the G for that game, which would be cool, but it's not quite the same as going through the banner. But let's get back to you. So pick 22 in the 2017 rookie draft. So that's pretty late in the rookie draft itself. You debut the following year in 2018. You kick 4 on debut. What do you remember about that game? And then how many games of that year did you play leading into the grand final?
Rookie draft, it was something. I didn't need to be any higher. Flynn Appleby was the pick before me. And then I think they took Adam Oxley in the later as a re-rookie, but knew I had to buy my time. You want to be in round 1 team, but I was playing backline there, and they had a pretty solid backline at the time. And then it took eight games of VFL for them to go, I will trial you down forward. Played a game and then a half a game as a forward. And then Ben Reid went down in the AFL team against Freo Sunday afternoon. Sort of went into that game, no expectations, being a back to go as a forward. So just played with a bit of freedom, got on the end of a few, did some nice things. And that day was pretty special. It was 60,000 people on a Sunday. Freo, I think, we won pretty easy, and it was just a nice, enjoyable day.
Good debut.
And it was just a nice, easy game to get into it. And then it just went on from there. And the Pies at the time weren't seen as grand final favourites, but we just had a good team and just kept winning. It took us all the way to the grand final, and I was 16 games in thinking this is too easy. Get picked up, and then 16 games in, I'm playing an AFL grand final. So the result didn't go our way, but from what I remember that year, I just enjoyed every moment of it. Like, we lost by 5 points, but a part of me couldn't wipe the smile off my face because it was all I ever dreamed of. And to even just experience the grand final was awesome, no matter win or loss.
I have the same feelings towards 2016. I played in the grand final, and at the time, until winning a premiership.
Change the subject there, Tommy. Good job there.
It was the best experience I'd ever had, even though it was a losing grand final. Was being a part of the day.
Yeah.
Same as you.
Yeah, part of the day, part of the whole final series. The build-up was awesome. Grand final parade, you experience that, and then you get out on the ground, and it was a good grand final.
Did you kick a few in the ground?
I kicked one in the last quarter, start of last quarter, which was, it was sort of neck and neck the whole game. So every goal was celebrated like really hard. So I remember that goal, but it was just exciting that it was a good game. Like, you get grand finals at big blowouts, and everyone's like, oh, that's a waste of time. But
I feel like a lot of them these days feel like they're blowouts.
Did he say they're celebrating every goal really hard? And is that 2018 he's talking about, I think?
Yes.
2018.
That's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. And 2018 was 5 points. And then what we experienced in 23 was 4 points. So I played in 2 great grand finals the last decade, or near, like, throughout the whole time in the AFL. So, special moments from both of those games.
So I know you said you couldn't wipe the smile on your face, but there has to have been some level of devastation or level of what if, if Dom Shee doesn't kick that goal, or few what if moments in the game. What are your memories from the aftermath of a loss, or anything specific in the game stand out to you that a moment that could have changed something, or what do you remember from the day?
Yeah, it hit me that it meant so much to others that had been going for so long in their career. Chris Mayne was he couldn't hold himself together as soon as it went. And then, a lot of those older players, it meant so much to them.
Chris Mayne?
Yeah, he used to play for us.
Yeah, I know, but that's the player you think of.
Well, he played with him in the grand final.
I know. Just interesting choice of teammates. Anyway. I'm picking on Chris Mayne. That's okay. Sorry.
Chris Mayne was all right.
16 games in going here.
I know, but it's just like anyway.
How good's this? Even though we lost, but in saying that, it keeps you going, it drives you more. If I was to win that, who knows how long I could have been in Tassie. Yeah, I could have said, "Oh, that's enough for me," and not have that drive, and then be elsewhere and out of the system. So it all works in the way it should. And I remember the last play where it led to Dom Sheed's goal.
You on the field?
So a ball got kicked in, and I was running back where McGovern took that. I was the one he took the screen, the good mark on, and I remember him kneeing me right in the bicep and blew up my arm after the game. But I remember. Yeah, it could have been different. I was out, I had Jeddah on my left-hand side, and I was the one getting ready to mark it, and he's come over. And then, everyone's saying Geordie could have come over and spoiled the ball, went out, and then it resets and we get the win. But I just remember being on the ground, holding my arm, watching the ball go up the other end. It gets to the wing, then kicks into Dom Sheed. And then, it's sort of, I probably knew it was over then. It was pretty hard to score. But, that last play I was involved in, and I see it every now and again. But I guess, winning the 23 grand final makes it all better, but I still loved every moment. The celebrations were still good. Everyone was a bit sour, but it wears off pretty quick, and you just enjoy what a good year it was. And we weren't expected to be there, and the better team won on the day.
Must have been a mean corky, big knee to the bicep. You got big buys as well.
It hurt for a while, but
a few beers helped. Not bad thing for a corky.
Made it numb, but it blew it up even more.
So this is what I find fascinating about your career. So
that's a Collingwood theme. I know we don't agree on this all the time, Stu, but I don't reckon the players hurt enough sometimes. We were good enough to be there.
Yeah. He's
I reckon
saying
it
stuff
should be fuck that. That was our chance to win a flag and we blew it.
I guarantee you, being with the players on 2 occasions, they hurt, mate. They hurt on the day. They bloody hurt.
In 2018 in particular?
I'm sure they hurt on the day, but they're not going to be living with it, are they? They're not going,
he didn't seem too cut. He seemed like it was, we did a pretty good effort.
Yeah, but it's years later. It's not you don't hold on to bullshit, do you? Fucking hell. I mean,
I reckon you asked Nathan Buckley how he felt after that game and after losing a couple as a player.
I know how he felt. I was with him. I can tell you how he felt. I was with him.
What I'm saying, Stu, is all of the players should feel like that, like they would have in the early 80s and the late 70s. My issue is the club supporters accept that. I don't accept 2018. That's one that got away. 2011 is one that got away. 2025 is one that got away.
No.
I do agree with that. I think even from me, 2019 was another one that went away because I absolutely cried in 2018 and 2019 because I was so devastated in 2025. Even though that was a 29-point win for Brisbane in the end, that was the ones shit, I wish it was us playing that grand final against Geelong.
But it's different for us as supporters as if you're involved in the game. I mean, if you played any game of football, basketball, well, it should be because, I played in winning grand finals, losing grand finals. I don't sit there and reflect about the losing grand finals I've played in or sit there, should have, would have, could have, didn't. No, I don't think anyone does. I mean, on the day, you're ropeable. But once the siren goes or once the game's over, you can't do anything about it. The job's done. You focus on the next game. And that's what being
it drives you towards it. That's an opportunity.
Well, I'm sure it would have drive them, but they're not going to sit and wallow about it. God, no one does that. I mean, if you do that, you might as well wear black because Grandpa died 40 years ago. I mean, no, I don't.
What we're saying, Stu, is that it's acceptable. What the way Brodie's talking about it, the way he deals with it in his mind is, you know, well,
It was 8
we
years
didn't
ago,
really
wasn't
think we'd do that well. We didn't think we'd do that well, and it's like, nah, we were in front. We were better than West Coast. We could have beaten them very easily.
Well, can I put it? It's easier when you're involved as opposed to when you're watching from the side.
No, but Checkers is involved. He's one of the players.
Yeah, that's right. As I said, it's easier to deal with once if you're involved in it, because you can justify it or relate to it, other than the person who's watching it. If you're powerless, you can't kick it. I mean, I've played in losing grand finals in football, cricket, and you know, they don't affect me as much as what the 2002 grand final did, because I'm sitting in the grandstands helpless. I can't do anything. So therefore, it's going to be upsetting for me, as opposed to the players.
Do you see how Collingwood as a whole accepts 2018, accepts 2025, accepts 2011 as just, oh, well, geez, we did well to get there. 2002 is different because we didn't leave anything in the tank. We were nowhere near as good as Brisbane. But 2011, 2025, 2018, that was our opportunity to win flags. 2024, we probably should have won a flag. So what my point is, Stu, is that generally Collingwood supporters go, oh, we did well. We came second. Well done. I'm like, no, fuck that. We blew a huge opportunity. The club fucked up.
Yeah, but you can't do anything about it now. What's the point of whinging about it? I mean, I can remember playing.
No, it's just the attitude towards it. See, the attitude. We might have the same attitude, Stu. Do we have the same attitude? Do you think it's not good enough? We need to do better, or do you just think, oh well,
of course
we tried hard?
Of course you do, but you don't sit there and fucking bellow about it. I mean, you don't sit there going.
I want people to just when we criticize the club when they're fucking up, to just go, hang on a second, we've played in so many grand finals and come runners up. Why are you criticizing us? We're really good. You know, we've become runner up in more grand finals than anyone else. That's awesome. That's nothing to, you know, who cares?
Why? But the point is that see, this is the thing, right? When you start saying we're shit, you're agreeing with the opposition. When I say things like, oh yeah, who's won the most games? Oh yeah, who's played the most final series? It means that we've had the ability to be there at the pointy end of a season. No, agreed. We've lost a third of the grand finals we've been in. Tell me any other club that wouldn't envy that record. Every other club would envy that record.
Well,
now, when you
go on, I'll let you finish, Stu.
Well, a third of the grand finals we've played in, we've won. We've played in 39 grand finals, we've won 16. That's a third of the grand finals, basically. You know.
Yeah,
take away.
This is not a statistics. There's certain premierships where we just had it for the taking and we blew it. That's not.
But you play in any premiership and you lose. You're there because you're good enough to be in the grand final.
I played in one senior premiership and I played in one runners up 2 years earlier, and we fucking blew it. Right, and
we've all done that.
Now, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do about it. But all of us, as a collective, as a side, we didn't win it the next year. But 2 years later, we weren't going to let it slip because we knew it just wasn't fucking good enough. Right. So I'm very proud of the record of Collingwood, and a lot of those grand finals, we weren't the best team, and we got there and we battled. But what I'm trying to say, the message is for Collingwood and Collingwood as a community, that when we have an opportunity to win a flag, we don't accept fucking bullshit like we got in a few seasons. Like,
but who's accepting it?
Bare minimum, huh? Plenty. Stu, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the general Collingwood supporter.
But
Collingwood supporters accept second best. Someone chime in. Someone help me out. Mick, Kev.
I agree.
This is a one.
I'm with you,
don't know about that.
Yeah, I've always.
I don't know about that. I honestly don't know about that, Matt. I don't think anyone
Collingwood
accepts
supporters
loss.
in general. Collingwood supporters in general are
I think that
very accepting of average and best behaviour.
You never walked out of
You
Victoria
only have to go on
Park after a
social
loss.
media. Stu,
We're not talking.
Stu.
Oh, but are they part of the 1.2 million supporters we've got? They're just a small demographic, and it's always the same fucking voices.
They're not, mate.
Matt, it's always the same people that's making the same comments. You look at the names; they're the same names every time that have been mediocre. They're accepting mediocrity.
It's been happening for decades. Side by side. Don't pick on Darcy Moore. Oh, Fly McRae's the greatest.
It's the same people. It's the same people saying the same shit.
People.
It is the same people saying the same shit all the time. They're
Are
morons.
they Russian bots? Are they employed?
No, but when did you walk? When's the last time you walked out of the football and every Collingwood supporters go, "Oh, we tried our best, fellas." And you go, "Fuck this, fuck the coach, fuck that."
No.
Come on.
No way, mate.
I
will say this.
In my experience, I've seen that. Look, of course, there's always going to be a percentage of the supporters that are critical, especially on performances like the other night, for example. Where it's a game we should have won. That's my view. We should have won the other night. But I think the vast majority of Collingwood supporters I've spoken to, they're like, "Oh, we were lucky to draw, lucky to draw." And
jeez, but bring him out. Send him over to me, mate. Send him over to me. I'll educate him. Because I don't. But I'm just saying that might be the Collingwood supporters you're hanging out with, because the ones I hang out with are like us, who don't accept mediocrity. I don't accept mediocrity. But the fact is, once that game is lost, that's it. Next game. Can't do much about a loss, mate. Once you lose, you lose. Fuck it. Why sitting?
You can. So do you think Craig McRae is going to pull Darcy Moore into line and saying, "Hey, mate, you better sharpen up"? I know you're the catch.
He did. He fucking did. Did you hear his comment to the press conference? Did you hear his conference? He's not going to say to you, me, and everybody else, "I'm dressing down the Collingwood captain." He said that there was 5 occasions where blokes were going up for marks, 3 into a pack. He said that in his press conference. He was talking about Darcy Moore.
Did he say his name?
You know he's not going to say his name. That's ridiculous.
Okay,
there's not one
part of the problem. Now, do you reckon?
Well, tell me one coach in the AFL that names names.
Going to drill him? Do you reckon he's going to drill him?
Matt,
and if he does it again, he's going to drop him. Do you reckon he would drop Darcy Moore if he does it again?
Matt, tell me one coach that names names in his press conference.
I've heard it plenty of times.
Name me one.
Malcolm Blight.
Oh, Malcolm Blight, 40 years ago. Well done. Good comeback. Yeah.
Well,
what happened there?
What happens is the reporters will ask a question about a player, and then they're asked to comment. So part of the problem is the reporters are pussies and they won't name a player. But Craig McRae, I don't care about other coaches. Craig McRae should name him. Said, look, Darcy Moore was.
Oh, that's never going to happen. That's what my point is.
Okay. Well, we're not talking about press conference. We're talking about. Do you reckon he's going to let him keep doing that?
No.
Do you think he'll drop him?
We'll wait and see this week. It was pointed out by every AFL commentator about Darcy Moore's spoiling of Cameron, spoiling of this, spoiling of that. Yeah. Come on.
The whole world's looking at it. Will Fly McRae look at it? No, he won't.
Rubbish. He wouldn't look at it. I don't agree.
You think he'll drop more if he does it again?
You reckon Craig McRae's going to allow him to play like that again? Bullshit.
He's been doing it for 2 years. Stu.
Not that bad. Not that bad.
More than one. Oh, mate, he has.
The fact that he's still captain
is a disaster.
Remember the Hawthorn game last year? Fuck, he was handballing straight to Watson, mate.
Hey guys! Hey, just before I won't say any more. Did you hear what I said about Darcy Moore last week? Did you hear what I said about him?
The worst.
Fucking oath I was. But guess what? We played Geelong this week. We don't play fucking Hawthorn this week. That's my point.
Can I say this?
He can still cost us a game against Geelong, though.
Well, he probably could, but we're not playing. We're not there yet.
Can I say
Yeah,
this?
but you think Fly will drop more if he keeps playing like that?
I never said if he keeps playing like that. I'm hoping he does.
Well,
Whether I think he does or not is irrelevant.
Yeah, that's the thing. He should, but we know he won't.
Well, look, on Saturday night, he's not going to, with Howie back and Franklin there, he's going to be the loose bloke just taking all those easy marks. So hopefully it's back to normal, when it always seems to be when he's by himself, like when doesn't have many people helping him out, he fucking struggles, mate. But yeah, what can I say, man?
Can I say something too on that?
Of course, mate.
For me, particularly with me, the 2002 Grand Final hurts me the most because I was really young when that happened. I don't blame Darcy Moore for Pacific one, like of those incidents. I think that we lack of talk as a team. I think we need to say, it's mine, or it's yours. I think there's a few times where we go for the same ball, we don't talk to each other, and we don't communicate. I think that's one thing we need to do as a team. We need to communicate. Before that last goal that Hawthorn kicked and the kicking that we had, shouldn't be bombing it long down the line. We should have been trying to hit that short kick, a 15-metre kick and try and hold up the time that way. Or if we're going to go long, if we're Josh Dacos
kick, it was Josh Dacos. He ignored someone in the pocket and then went down the line, right?
And if we're going to go long down the line as well, why didn't we just try and get it out of bounds and reset as well? So I don't blame Darcy Moore specifically for that. I think it's other things that have happened throughout the game that we could have done. We're the team that used to.
It was accumulative, though. It was accumulative. Braden Maynard had the ball. Darcy leapt over him, dropped a mark. Then it was a double whammy, then high tackle. Now, you could forgive him for a blunder at the end, but that was the fourth goal, direct mistakes that caused goals. So we can't really give him a pass. Now, the other one people are saying is, he's rusty. But I've seen Darcy Moore do stuff like that when he's been playing for 2 months. So he's just not a very good footballer.
No.
Did you see him in the qualifying final? Yeah, he plays a good game. Like 3 games in 20, so he'll play 2 or 3 games a year in the last couple of years. That's not AFL standard. Like if it was Charlie Dean, we'd be screaming, "Oh, get him!" It was a Charlie Dean game,
Yeah.
So he's not AFL. He's not an AFL standard footballer. He used to be. He used to be in like 2022. Actually, I think from like 21 through to 23, he was a really good player. I think people talk about Murphy being in the side. He really needed Murphy, and that allowed him to play that sort of loose defender. He's not a one-on-one defender, but in the last 2.5 years, he's just not been an AFL standard footballer. Now, can he be? Maybe he goes forward or he goes back to the reserves and works on becoming a different style of player. But he's now costing us games of football. We can't afford him to be in the side. We won't drop him. He's Captain Woke. He's the captain. He's also our public relations specialist. So he just cannot be dropped. So the reason why people say, put him forward is because we know we can't drop him. And, of course, we don't want to put him forward because we've got Buller, we've got West, we've got McStay, who's now doing well. But people are saying put him forward because they know we can't drop him, but we've got to keep him out of the back line because he's costing us games of footy.
You know the one thing that...
Crazy.
You know the one thing that we used to thrive on as a club is that we used to play the moments really, really well. Have we lost that?
Yeah.
Apparently we don't train them anymore. We don't train for it anymore. Every training session, we used to devote the last few minutes to You know that one of the coaches would say, "Okay, 5 minutes left. We're down by 2 points, or we're up by 2 points, or whatever," and they train for it. But apparently, we don't do that anymore, which is strange.
Well,
Well,
it's
we need to
strange
get
because
back
that
into
was
that.
Fly, who most people in the AFL world think Fly McRae is a great coach. Now, I used to think that as well. And he's a premiership coach. And when you think about it, in 2022 and 2023, we won, would be at least half of our games we won by a goal or under a goal or 2 goals. Now, had we lost half of those games, we don't make finals in 2022 and we don't make top 4 in 2023. And at the time, a lot of people were saying we had a lot of luck. Now in those games, when it's a close games, we're not winning. We would win 1 in 5. Would that be about right in the last 2 years?
I would think so.
So
Probably,
now
yeah.
we're a below average side because of that.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we need to start training it again.
So I'd love to have a debate with Benny Zero, who says that Craig McRae is a great coach. What does he bring to the table when we don't have close wins? Because that was all we had. We play 1.5 to 2 quarters. We get down by 20 points, and then we run over the top of them in the last quarter. So we play 1.5 quarters. That was 22-23, wasn't it? When did we ever smash it? Apart from Port Adelaide at the MCG, we never smashed a team. We were an okay team that won a lot of close games. Now that we don't have that, we're an average team. So I would love to, maybe I'm not seeing it. Maybe my bias. Everyone knows I don't like Craig McRae as a coach. I'd like to see why is he a good coach? Why is he a great coach?
Yeah, I think he's a good coach, but I don't think he's a great coach. That's always been my opinion of him. After 23, I thought, oh my god, this guy's a great coach. But holy shit, we're on the cusp of something awesome here. But to me now, he's just been downgraded to an okay to good coach. Because I look at guys like Chris Scott, I look at guys like Sam Mitchell, I look at these guys, and yeah, I know Mitchell hasn't got a flag, but he fucking will. Don't worry. And I'm just like, nah. He's unfortunately he's not up to their level. I don't think he's at their level. Fagan, he's just not there. He's not ruthless enough.
Even the 23 grand final, mate. We got a nice umpiring decision there. Yeah, when they fucking paid advantage, that could have fucked us. We lose that, and it could be argued that fucking Pendle's on-field coaching won us that fucking grand final. You know,
absolutely.
In a game that we missed that many shots and we nearly fucking bottled it. We lose that granny. Everyone's thinking differently about Fly, mate.
Yeah.
But I do think now we need to start training these moments again, and because like now they changed rules because of what we used to do. I think it's so bullshit because you're punishing a team for being so good at the moments, and now the media are picking on us because we're so good at that. I just think we'll just get over it. We won the flag in 2010 because we had a high rotations, and the AFL screwed us over in 2011 because of that. And we used to play injured players when we shouldn't be. So I think at the same time, like, we need to adjust to the rules a little bit, but also the fact is that let's get back into that routine of playing well in those close moments. Let's get back into being that team that was so good in those moments that we can win those games and not lose them, and just win those close moments if we needed to. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion, because the game against North Melbourne, 2024, could argue we shouldn't be 54 points down to win, but that was the greatest comeback that I've ever witnessed. My my mum wanted me to leave at, I think it was the third quarter or something, and I stayed for the whole game, and we ended up winning that game. And the game against Carlton, we came back and beat them as well. So if we can just get back into training those moments, I'm pretty sure that we can get back to that team of being a really, really good side in those close moments as well.
Yeah. Well, 2023, mate, the final series, we won every fucking each of those games. It was under a goal, yeah, and we were training those moments at the time, and for some reason, we're not doing that now, which is mind blowing, man. Why not, man? Why aren't you doing that anymore? It's like, what, you think you don't need to do it anymore or something? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We've this is the thing with Collingwood, and this ties back into what Stu was sort of arguing against before. When people talk about how great McRae is, they're only looking at the 23 season and they're holding the candle to that year, whereas they're not looking at the last 3 years, you know, and the mistakes that have been made and things like that. That's the thing for me. I don't care about 2023 anymore. Like, as much as we love that year, 2023 is in the past now. It's a long time ago now. We're 3 seasons past 2023. Just because McRae's won us a flag in 23 means nothing for 2026. It's like how a lot of Bulldog supporters can't stand Luke Beveridge for the same thing. But then you've got a section of their supporter base. It's like, he won us the flag. Yeah, it's 10 fucking years ago. Like, you got to look forward. You can't just keep looking on the things of the past that were great and whatnot. You got to look at what's happening right now. And what's happening right now is, you know, like I've talked about a lot. We haven't, and I know as a collective here, we haven't liked a lot of things he's done over the last 12, 24 months. And that's the reality. You need to look at these things. You can't just fall back on, oh, well, he won us the flag in 23, because that ties back into that mediocrity statement. So what? Because we've won a flag in 2023, that's it. All right, we never have to worry again, do we?
Yeah.
We'll just hang our hat on that forever, will we? You
I
know,
was, yeah, I just tend to agree, sorry, man, for cutting you off. And you know, one thing I want more flags. I want to boast more flags. That's what I want as a supporter. To rip into my mates, hey, look at this, we're the most successful clubs. Screw you, cunts, you know? Something like that, I'll happily be proud of as a fan. Because I've witnessed 2 flags in my lifetime. I want to witness more success. You know, I'm jealous that Hawthorn have had a 3-peat. I'm jealous that Richmond's had 3 flags, you know? And the only thing that we go back, yeah, but at least we stop them winning 4 flags. Like, no, I don't want to talk like that. I want us to win a flag every single year to be successful, to go, you know what? This is what I've seen as a Collingwood fan. I've witnessed a lot of losses and I've witnessed a lot of, you know, finals and grand final wins. I want to be successful every single year, no matter what.
Yep.
Exactly right, Kev.
That's it. That's the point I'm trying to make. And I think the difference between me and Stu is that Stu thinks that everyone thinks like that as a Collingwood supporter. No, they don't.
Yeah.
And you're only social media is everyone's
I think
on social
he's a good
media.
coach.
Everyone's on social media. Everyone from the baby boomers right down to the Z generation, they're on it. And you can just see that when you'll see a press conference and you'll see stuff come out from the club and you just see people's comments and they just lap it up. It's like the world today. 90% of people don't question what the media and the politicians say. It's the same with footy clubs. That's why someone like Michael Voss can get up in front of, after Collingwood have done, and just absolutely bullshit the supporters. And he gets away with it. and the Carlton supporters go absolutely berserk. We're nowhere near that stage yet, but it just shows you how politics seeps into football, and that people will accept it.
Yeah.
So it's just infuriating. Like back in the day,
100%.
back in the 80s and 90s, the footy coach would come out and say, "This is what happened. This was this. This was that. Da 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 da," and would just own up to shit, and would single out players as well. It does happen now, but nowhere near as much as it used to be. I wouldn't do like a David Pittman like Blighty did, like totally just get this guy shit, right? That's an extreme example. They would single out players. They would do it. But if they didn't, that you can guarantee that they would go and hit him right between the eyes. There's no way. If people say, "Oh yeah, Fly's tough behind the scenes," no way. He isn't. Sam Mitchell might be. Chris Scott probably is. Not Fly.
No, Sam Mitchell is, mate. Have you seen that footage of Sam Mitchell?
Pushover.
Have you seen that footage of Sam Mitchell? Like, you know, when they at half time in the rooms, when each line, the midfielders, the forwards and whatnot, go have their little, they sit down together and talk. The Hawthorn midfielders were sitting, you know, talking about whatever, and Sam Mitchell's just walked past them and absolutely fucking ripped into him, and they were fucking shit scared of him, and he's walked off in a half and just left them there and they were winning too. They were up at half time. It was about a couple of weeks ago. They were up by about 15 points or something. But he's just absolutely ripped into him, man.
He doesn't accept mediocrity. That's why. He knows what it takes to be great. Which, you know what? Craig McRae should know what it means to be great as well. But I don't think, unfortunately, I don't think he does. I think he knows what it means to be good, not great.
Yeah.
I think I think that's, unfortunately, he can get a side to be good, not great. So, I don't know. He's just given me, like I said, it's just been a downward spiral from 23 for me. And each week, it's just like another little chip falls off the statue, you know? It just seems like it's all, it's not it. It's not it, mate.
Guys, I'm going to head off because, I've got to get some sleep. Hopefully I can get discharged tomorrow. So I can actually go home. I'm going to head off because, I've got to get some sleep. Hopefully I can get discharged tomorrow.
Kev. You have a good one, buddy.
You got back. See you, Kev.
See you guys.
Stu, you've got background on. Maybe turn your YouTube off. Come back on. Stu.
I think in the chat, I think Boomer may have been backstage, Matt. Is he still there? Or?
I don't know.
Think so.
Oh, he's there.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, okay. So clarify what you're saying. If I misrepresented.
I'm offended, Matt. I'm offended. No, I'm joking. No. Look, no. You got me wrong. What I was trying to say, right? You said that I went on your comment that you said all Collingwood supporters are mediocre. Oh, we got to love the club, and I hate when people say, "Hey, we're side by side." I go, that's just a fucking line in our theme song. Side by side's got nothing to do with it, with the way we play football. It's not a culture. It's not fucking tattooed on our arms. It's like it's like all the bullshit. Oh, all Collingwood supporters are all toothless, uneducated fucking dole bludgers. I mean, I've got a few teeth missing, but no. But what I'm trying to say is, the fact is, there are those fucking muppets that get on the Facebook. That's why I don't get on Facebook with them, because they just shit me. They go, oh, so-and-so, he's lovely. He looks lovely in the jumper. Fuck off. It's like nobody's allowed to say a word against, my thing is that I jacked up about the comment that the players don't suffer about grand final losses, which is complete and utter bullshit to think that. But they don't carry it with them all the time because there's no point. It's just no point.
That was a bit of a theory, Stu. That was a bit of a theory, but the way Brody described it, he didn't seem like he was hurting that much about 2018.
Well, he might have hurt at the time, but he's not hurting now. And he's obviously
he was walking us through how he felt. Okay, go back. We could rewind it.
No. You don't need to go back. But what I'm trying to say is that he's. That's why I watched this and I went, "You're a fucking idiot," and I turned it off because he's in a dark place about the football club. So whatever he says, he's going to be continually in a dark place. It doesn't mean all the players felt the same as Brody, because I guarantee that didn't happen.
Hey, one sec. Hey, Boomer, you're on stage, mate.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
There he
Welcome.
is.
Sorry, you're on, mate. How are you? What would you like to say?
Oh, well, actually, I was going to say, what was funny when I first tuned in earlier, I heard Sam Mitchell and Brody both with sand up their vaginas, mixing up like a concrete mixer. And then I heard all these guys with sand up their vaginas, having sand up their vaginas about sand up their vaginas. It was like a fucking concrete mixer. Yeah, hey, I'm really surprised. I'm surprised that Mitchell and Checkers are like that. This is like they're just trying to get views or something. Do they really think that? I mean, I don't know. I can't believe it. I mean, I saw it, but I can't believe it.
That's exactly what they're trying to do, Boomer. It's Mitchell's number one job now. He does podcasts. He's trying to get. That's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to be Captain Controversy. So no different.
He's come across as a total flog.
But like you have said, Collingwood threw them both a lifeline. And for them to not at least just say, hey, the fucking 2023 was great and go on about good times and then have a bit of a sulk. I'm really surprised that they're like that. And, wow, dude, this kind of gets me. But, look, I've got to say something, though. Just with that, I had to bring that point up because I've been dying to. But, look, there's something where you look at a situation at a given time, like right now, we're looking at the season from these eyes. Now, I've got to draw attention to the fact that Checkers is gone seems to almost have made room for McStay further up the ground, so he's out of Jamie Elliott's way. Because in the last couple of games, Elliott's kicked 3 goals, 1 in the third and 2 in the fourth, and McStay's actually been taking marks up the ground. And if you go back to before the last 3 games, whenever Elliott and McStay played together, Jamie kicked fuck all goals. So I think we've dodged a bullet with Checkers moving out, has actually given McStay a room to get out of Jamie's way. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Because Jamie and him are going well now, 3 goals a game. That's just
100% right.
Nice.
Checkers' time was up.
His time was up last year. But can I just going back to this podcast shit? What do 17 clubs have in common? The other 17 clubs in the competition have in common. What do they all have in common? They all hate us. Right? Mm-hmm. So you got Tom Mitchell, who's putting on a podcast. He's an ex-Collingwood player. And is he putting on the podcast for the Collingwood supporters, or is he putting on the podcast to gain listeners from other clubs? Of course they're going to slag off Collingwood. Because all the other club members will be going, yeah, I hate Collingwood too. They're a bunch of pricks. Fuck them. It's just all bullshit. We're all getting hooked up into it. That's why I don't watch this shit. I don't know why people get fucking worried about it. Who gives a fuck what these 2 idiots say?
We normally
They're gone.
don't,
fuck off.
This is a Collingwood guy. He's been out of the game for less than 12 months, interviewing someone who left less than 6 months ago, and you would have thought they would be very complimentary, but it's very sideways innuendo. These guys fucked us.
Oh yeah, it's obvious they had a chat.
That's why we're I don't tend to want to cover mainstream. If Kane Corns goes off or Sam McClure, as much as it'd be tempting to, So let's be honest here. If you're working for one company and you leave that company for whatever reason, you go to another company, you're going to be loyal to the new company because you're loyal to whoever's paying it. He's playing for Melbourne. He doesn't play for Collingwood anymore. It doesn't matter if it was 6 months ago, 12 months ago. His mindset, he's red and blue, he's Melbourne, and he wears the jumper. That's who he is now. He's not Collingwood anymore. Come on, Stu. That's you can change clubs and you can still be complimentary to the team who gave you your AFL career that you wouldn't have had.
You don't have to. Where's the rule says you have to?
No, you're correct. He doesn't have to, and he can get fucked.
That's right, exactly. 100%. He can get fucked. I agree with you. I've agreed with you from the start.
He doesn't. You don't have to do anything. But it'd be nice. We were championing. We were championing to, go and cheer this guy's in the King's birthday, and he's just given us the biggest slap.
Fuck him.
And so is Tom Mitchell. Who wanted Tom Mitchell to play for them after he left Collingwood? No one. Who would have given Checkers more than a year apart from Melbourne? No one. Good on him. He got 3 years. We were very encouraging. We sent him on his way and said, "Well done, Checkers." 90% of the fan base and his teammates, I'm sure, well done, Checkers. You've been given 3 years from Melbourne. Why does he have to slap us on the way out?
Hang on, but who's he playing for? Melbourne, and who Melbourne hate most of any other club in the world? Collingwood. Look at Harry O'Brien.
We're talking about Brody Myercheck. Stewie, sometimes you're just a contrarian, mate.
How am I a contrarian?
We were agreeing about this 10 minutes ago.
I don't know what you're on about. I just said, who's he playing for now?
We're talking about Checkers' attitude and how he's the story of how he left Collingwood.
Yeah, I know.
And now you're defending him because he's a Melbourne player?
I'm not defending him. I'm not defending him at all. Where did you get the fact that I'm defending him? I said, who's he play for now? Melbourne. He doesn't give a fuck about Collingwood. And neither did Harry O'Brien, and neither did Grundy. Because they played for fucking Melbourne. They've got to suck up to the Melbourne supporters.
People like individuals, right? Can we? Or do we just go, he's a Melbourne player now. He's a Melbourne player now.
Where do you get the fact that I'm defending him? I didn't defend him at all. I don't know where you get that. I'm just saying, I'm giving you examples of other blokes who went to Melbourne from Collingwood who slagged off Collingwood. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm just doing the comparison. I'm not being contrary. There's no contrary there. I reckon Brody Myercheck's behaviour in this podcast is, you're forgetting what I said prior. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit.
Just a quickie.
So you're giving him reasons as to why he's saying that.
I'm not giving him reasons. I'm just telling you he doesn't give a fuck because he plays for Melbourne.
I'm trying to understand where you're coming from.
Well, it's pretty simple.
I'm trying to agree with you, Stu.
Look, I think if he has these opinions, he can have these opinions privately. I just don't understand why you need to go public with this. That's
you don't need to go public. Shut the fuck up. That's right.
Yeah. So
you should just shut the fuck up.
That's where I'm disappointed, because if you do feel that way, you can just keep it private, and then maybe at the end of your career you might want to chat about it or whatever.
Correct.
When water's gone under the bridge and everything else. What I'm disappointed is he's left the club, like Matt said, for 6 months, and he's already slagging us off on, a pretty public forum. That's where the disappointment lies for me.
That just shows you the lack of character the guy's got. He's got no character, and everybody's getting their fucking knickers in a twist because of this bullshit podcast. That fair dinkum, why watch it? I don't watch any of this bullshit. I just happened to watch it because somebody put it through to me the other day, and I went, "Oh yeah, what a load of crap!" Just two ex-players whinging and bitching and moaning about the club. Fucking big deal.
Also, though, hang on, the whiplash continues because if you go back, didn't Taylor Adams get the shits because we couldn't get a 2-year contract, and he was going to get less midfield because of Titch. So even he was a bit dirty. But look, I think it comes past more what we don't see, and this is the player managers, because Craig Kelly used to be one, and he knows the ropes really well there, and all the player managers all want to pull each other's pants down, and we are not privy to any of that shit. So remember, he was bagging the fuck out of player managers saying, Craig Kelly was saying, all I do is drink fucking coffee and want to do 7-year deals nowadays. That doesn't work out well. That was a backhanded swipe at Brody Grundy, if you know what I mean. This is Craig Kelly saying that the 7-year deal, not going to happen. They should all be 2- and 3-year deals maximum. This is Craig Kelly saying that. So there you go. The player managers are the ones that instigate the shit, in my opinion, of course. Yeah, so no one's right or wrong here, guys. So no one's definitely right or definitively wrong. Everyone has an opinion on it. It's all shades of grey, really, isn't it?
Hey, Stu, have you got YouTube on the background? I think I'm getting a bit of background from you, mate.
Not from me. There's no YouTube from me. I've got nothing on the background.
Okay, let's. We've got Josh. Josh, hey man.
Hey Matt.
Welcome,
Josh. Welcome.
Joshy.
Yep. Always watch your shows, guys.
How you doing?
Good, thanks.
Josh Jacobs.
What would you like to add to the discussion, my friend?
I was just saying, like, if you watch my text with Mitchell, he's also going about how a lack of training standards, and we don't train hard. We don't train Saturdays.
Did he say that?
Yep.
Oh, he said that later on in the interview. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, and later in the interview.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, and Checkers was saying that it was a lot harder at the D's.
You've played your debut game in 2018. You're playing a grand final. So effectively, I don't know, you're one of the last players picked in the team on the list. And then from 2019 onwards, so 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 5 years
Again, another stab. You're one of the last players picked.
in a row, the club's leading goal kicker. Yeah, that's pretty epic and something to be proud of.
Yeah, I'll appreciate it more after I'm done, I think. I think another 5-time goal kicker is Brian Taylor. And like you look at him and know what he's done, and you look at some of the numbers throughout the year, like COVID year, I kicked 25 goals. And it's like people look at that and be like, oh, how has he won that with 25 goals?
You're leading the Coleman at like round 6 though.
Yeah, and and that was pretty crazy as well. But I think the way the Pies played throughout the years I was there, it was everyone chimed in, everyone did their part, and that's why it was so good. So yeah, I would have loved to have kicked 50 goals, 60 goals plus, but it just wasn't my role. So yeah, to be 5-time leading goal kicker and yeah, just to be fit and firing to do that is something I'll be proud of when I'm done. But yeah, it's sort of almost the years I didn't win it, it got a bit flat. Like I could have tried to keep going, but
it's a good streak.
Yeah, it's definitely something I'll see when I'm done.
Anyway, look, I'll put the link in the chat, and you guys can all watch it. Yeah, it was a bit annoying.
Benny Zero put a good point up there about other players that have gone off in the last year or so, who have been, in the last few years have been slagging off the club once they left the club. Daisy Thomas did it. It seems to be the norm for players to do it. I don't know why they do it. There's no necessity. But I saw Mason Cox coming out from a Fremantle tunnel and at a game. There was a Collingwood kid standing on the side wanting to high five him. Mason Cox refused to high five him because he's wearing a Collingwood jumper. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
It was. I'm serious. It was. What the?
I swear, if fucking Mason Cox does an interview slagging us off, I'm gonna fucking go crazy, mate. Because we got him out
Makes
of
no
fucking
sense.
nowhere, mate.
This is why the Checkers thing is really getting to me, because we have been so supportive of him. We threw him a lifeline. 3 drafts he missed out. He does an interview with Tom Mitchell, his premiership teammate, and it's pretty much 90% sour grapes.
Now I know why you're so salty. I thought, geez, you're very more than over the top, unusually salty over this, Matt. And you were thinking I was defending him. No, mate, I wasn't. So I'm on your team, Matt. No more Checkers interviews for you, mate. I think that.
Ben Zero says Coxie did end up high-fiving him. He threw a fake punch, and they all laughed together.
Oh, is that what happened? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw that. So
is that what happened? Okay.
Guy for a bit.
That's good to hear. Yeah, I'd be disappointed if Coxie's doing that junk. Bloody hell.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, Stu, on more than one occasion on this show and maybe on other people's shows, I've talked about how happy I am for Checkers to be given. I thought he was cooked, and
sure, so did I. Yeah, I'm with you.
More than generous. Like he played like the rest of the last bit of the last season. He was just done. He shouldn't have played in the prelim. Yeah. No way.
Agreed.
He got up for 2 years. Melbourne. Me and a lot of supporters are going, oh, off you. Well done, Checkers. Yeah, go for that.
That's what I said. I was the same.
So that's why I'm particularly butthurt, if you like, about his attitude in this. So
it feels like a slap in the face. I get it. Yeah.
And if Mason Cox was to have a similar attitude, I'd turn on him as well. Because,
so would I, and I was a big supporter of Coxie's. I was a big supporter of his, but
I think he should have been retained for at least a year.
For some reason, I don't think Mason Cox would do an interview like this and bag us. I don't know. He just seems like he always seemed grateful. You know, he played res. We dropped him. He played resis. He didn't sulk or anything like that. He just, was a team player.
He did a tongue in He did a tongue in cheek one, Mick. He did a tongue in cheek one, Mick. But it was clearly tongue in cheek. Yeah, so it was. But that's I think these players think, once you leave Collingwood, you got to slag them off, or it won't be accepted by the rest of the AFL public. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And I say, fuck it. Once they don't wear the jumper, I don't want to know it.
Josh, you've seemed to retain a bit of this interview. Anything else we're not going to watch the rest of it. Anything else you want to talk about that Checkers talked about?
I think that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't I remember watching it going. I was just watching every 10 minutes and I was sort of skipping and I wanted to watch the whole thing, but we can all watch the whole thing another time. So what about did anyone hey Mick, did you listen to our pre and post match streams for Hawthorn? Did we
I did, man.
Do you any justice?
Sorry, mate.
Did we do you any justice?
No, it was great. I was listening because I spent a lot of time on bus trips and that, so I would listen to it then, after the fact. And Manny was going off his fucking tree. The banter was fucking off the charts, man. I loved it. Yeah, it was good, man. Yeah.
The post game, it was just we just started on Darcy Moore. It was just like I came on. I went with a bit of a diplomatic approach. I'm like, nah. I was like, I feel sorry for Darcy Moore. Like he's just like a ward of the state type argument. It's on Fly, and it was just me and Stu was going, no, it's on Darcy, and it just went from there. It was just on fire.
Mate, I missed the whole game. I was on the plane, and when you touch down and all your fucking your reception comes back, and when you touch down back in Melbourne and stuff, and I noticed I didn't get any I'm not getting any texts from mates, and I usually get texts from mates when we lose, and I'm like, that's a good sign. Then I go on find out the score, and I see a draw, and I'm like, fuck me. And I turned to my missus and I said, I'll take that. But then I watched the game, and I thought, fucking hell, mate. It's we should have won that, mate. And Darcy Moore, look, man, a lot of myself, you guys, the Collingwood rant, we're the ones that are absolutely fucking polling it on Darcy Moore. Everyone else fucking, he'll be all right. Mate, you're a captain. You take that mark. A captain of the club takes that mark. It's a no-brainer, man. It's a test mark, man. It's a fucking test mark, man.
It wasn't the mark. He spoiled Maynard, who had the mark. He spoiled Cameron on 2 occasions, who had the mark. He spoiled bloody Frampton, who had a mark. He kept spoiling our own players who were taking marks. That was the problem, and that's what Fly said in his presser. He said spoiling our own players, going third up in the contact won't be acceptable anymore. Well, who was the only player that was doing that? It was Darcy Moore. So he didn't name him, but that's who he's basically talking about. You don't have to be Einstein to fucking work out you've been talked about.
Yeah.
And then Darcy Moore's girlfriend comes out, Darcy's hurting emotionally. Oh, you don't understand. Fuck
Is that
off.
what happened?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened during the week. And she's saying, oh, the people don't understand, and he's put his body through this, and he shouldn't have been playing, and all this sort of shit.
Oh.
Did you guys read that? Oh, I was incensed. I was incensed by that bullshit. You know, so obviously there's a lot you guys aren't keeping up on, but there's, I mean, and that to me is, and Darcy Moore should have told his girlfriend, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But he let his girlfriend do it.
She wears the pants, mate.
I think she wears more than the pants, mate. I reckon she wears the fucking strappo for the pegging. If anyone knows.
Boomer, you're a sex-starved little man, Boomer. Fair dinkum, I swear to God you are.
Come over to my place. Come over to my place and say that, buddy.
I don't want to be pegged. I don't want to be pegged. I don't want sand in my vagina.
Dude, that's not an invite. That's definitely not an invite.
I tell you what. I tell you what.
As long as you got KY gel, mate, I'm happy.
I don't have a vagina, but every time Boomer says sand in my vagina or a vagina, I just think it would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
It doesn't sound good.
Sand in your foreskin, unless you're Jewish. No.
I actually got there was one that no one picked up on during the week. You know, in the previous game where Pendles was actually up after Anzac Day, right? And he was there doing the presser with Fly. He made a beauty where they said something about Anzac Day, which I don't think anyone picked up. But he said, yeah, Anzac Day, it's such a big event. It's the best game in the home and away because it's like a final. So anyone out there that wants to come and join us via free agent, Butters, you're more than welcome to give us a call. I thought, Pendles, still fucking brilliant. You've had your best game in history, and you still got the wise cracks. I saw that. Anyone who wants to come and free agent and enjoy this shit, that was a beautiful fucking. I love the way Pendles did that.
He's a classic.
Is he still really the captain or what? I feel Pendles is the captain by spirit.
One of them.
He does the field captain work still.
I agree.
We've got three captains: Pendles, Bruzzy, and Nick Dacos.
Nick Dacos, they're the three. And probably Crisp as well.
Now,
Crisp as well. Howie.
Yeah, Crisp.
Jamie.
Howie. There's probably 20 you could list.
Ahead of Darcy, the actual captain.
Who?
Ahead of Darcy.
Yeah, Darcy.
No, ahead of Darcy Moore, the actual captain.
Oh, who? Oh, Darcy. Peter Moore. Yep. No,
ahead of.
He doesn't play anymore.
No, ahead of. Oh gosh.
Catch up. It's 2026, mate. Peter Moore doesn't.
I didn't say Peter Moore. I didn't say Peter Moore.
What fucking century are you in, champ?
What are you talking about? I never said anything about Peter Moore. I said Darcy Moore.
Oh, Darcy. Oh, the son. Oh, okay.
I said ahead of Darcy Moore.
No. Is he the captain? What? That bloke.
The only one Darcy will be in front of is Lipinski, I reckon.
I'll be checking your cocaine supply tonight.
I would prefer Peter Moore to come out of retirement and just prop himself in the goal square like he did in the 1981 grand final with a bung hamstring and be the captain over his son.
You know Peter Moore. Peter Moore's moved to Melbourne. What happened there, Stewie and Matt? Do you guys remember?
Melbourne?
I do. That was to do with the whole the Hafey thing. It was a lot to do with the club not paying the contract he wanted to, and he was in disagreement with Hafey, and plus the players.
Other ruckman too. Who was the other one? Desi fucking what's his name? Was it Tuddenham? Desi Tuddenham? Our ruckman.
Des Tuddenham. He's a ruckman.
No, hang on. Yeah, was he rucking at the same time?
No, Des Tuddenham wasn't.
Peter Moore and him. Who was the other ruck that was playing?
Boomer, if you let people. Who was the other ruck? Peter Moore in the 80s was. He had a few of them. He had Des Shaw, Wes Fellows, early days. There was a couple.
Monkey.
Cloak later on.
Basically took over from Moore.
Cloak came in 83.
Yeah, so he pretty much took over. within 6 months he'd replace Moore.
Yeah, that's
Like
right.
Moore left in 82, wasn't it? And then
82. At the end of 81, Moore left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of shenanigans going down the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the same reason why Ray Shaw left as well, to go to Preston.
You know what I noticed? Like, so Ray Shaw, 1980, he's a losing grand final captain. Did he leave like straight after that grand final and play VFA for Preston after? No,
he played VFA 82. He went to Preston 82. He played 81, got injured. He played 81, got injured. Yeah. And then he left it. He was 26 when he went to Preston as captain coach.
Wow. Fuck,
he was only 26. He was only young as he was only young as a Collingwood captain.
How good was he, Stu?
Gun. Ray Shaw was a fucking gun.
Yeah.
He won. He's the youngest player to win the Copeland Trophy. Not the Copeland, the JJ Liston, which was he first came from Preston. He won the JJ Liston Trophy at 18 and a half, playing for Preston as a first rover.
Was he taller than his brother Tony?
No, about the same height.
So they were both rovers.
Both the same. Yeah,
But
three of them.
Ray had more talent.
Ray was
bullshit. I wouldn't say that.
Ray
I didn't say he was a better player. I just thought he had more natural ability.
I agree. I think Ray was better.
Was faster.
Ray was a good player.
Yeah, Ray had those real run around the wing type plays.
Tony Shaw would probably agree. Tony Shaw got more out of himself than Ray, though, especially after a long time.
Ray was a good player, but I wouldn't say he's a better player.
Now I didn't see a lot of him, but
I'll tell you who's probably the best.
I remember Ray Shaw more than Neville Shaw, but you could probably tell me, Stu. Apparently, Neville Shaw had more talent than any of them.
Yeah, he did. Neville did, and the other brother was pretty good too. And he unfortunately killed himself. But
what was his name?
Gary? No. Gary Shaw played. He was a different player. He played for Collingwood under 19s. Oh gosh, I forgot his name. I'm terrible. I'm sorry, I forgot his name.
Are they related to Robert Shaw that used to coach?
Yeah, cousin.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, they're also cousins to Tim Payne, the Australian captain, ex-Australian cricket captain. They're cousins.
The one that got kicked out for fucking two-timing on his missus.
Who?
Tim Payne.
Yeah, Tim Payne. Yeah, the one Tim Payne, the Australian cricket captain. Yeah, they're all cousins too.
Two-timers. What do you guys? Bit of a segue here, changing the subject. Lockie Neal. Would you guys take Lockie Neal at Collingwood?
For nothing? For nothing? Yeah. But
as a free agent?
34, guys. He'd be 34 next year. He'd be 34 next year.
Everyone's talking about Butters. I'd rather take Neal for a year and then pick up Rowell after that. And, that's perfect.
Yeah, the rumours that I've heard Jules, his ex-partner, is going to move to Melbourne with the kids. So I think that's what's happened there. It's been one of those things that's just sort of come out the last few weeks. So then I think people are starting to put two and two together that he might actually move to a Melbourne-based club. So, yeah. I think that's where that comes from. I don't know if obviously any validity to it or anything like that. But yeah, I mean the guy's still gonna have a good 2 years of footy ahead of him, I would have thought. He's still pretty decent footballer, so who knows? If he
doesn't cost us anything, why not?
Yeah. Yep.
We don't lose any draft picks. I mean, money we've got, we don't give a fuck about the money, but money we've got. But if we don't lose any draft picks or anything, fucking beautiful. Why not?
So he wants to get out of there. Is this a personal issue that he's totally?
It's all speculation. Jay Clark highlighted it last week. So we don't know if it's. Who knows?
Who knows
Yeah.
exactly?
But I think age's rumours probably right.
Daniel Wells.
Daniel Wells. Oh yeah, Daniel Wells. Yeah.
Remember, he played about 3 games for us. Came from North.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
his body wasn't a bit, but when he did play, he was so good for us.
Yeah, I remember Daniel Wells. Yeah.
It was a speculative choice, so it's worth a throw at the stumps.
Yeah.
So it's not like a Ronnie Andrews scenario, or Graham Teasdale, or we got a few players like that.
Ronnie Andrews was decent in that final.
He was actually. He was
first semi or qualifying final in '84.
Yeah, that's right. He was too.
Peter Dacos. I think Dacos kicked 5 goals in that final.
He did.
But that was fantastic. And then so we beat Carlton in that final, and then we're all pumped up, and then Essendon beat us by 100 points in the prelim.
They smashed us. Oh, I was there that game. I was there. That hurt.
I remember Essendon supporters were like giving my old man grief for like 2 decades about that prelim.
No, I think
what's the context of Ronnie Andrews? So we picked him up from Essendon, yeah?
Yeah. And he was
he like a big
decent.
price recruit, was he?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I think he was at the end of his contract, and Collingwood threw him a lifeline. Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't a huge. You're right. It was sort of like, we'll give you a go, and he was quite decent for us. He wore number 9.
9. That's right. Before Brian Taylor. Before BT.
The only thing I remember from Ronnie Andrews is just those old videos of him having a blue with Jacko.
Oh yeah. Rotten Ronnie.
He was a real rotten Ronnie. He was cool. He was good to watch, actually.
He was a hard nut. Yeah.
When I heard he was coming to us, I thought, he suits us. I was kind of happy with that.
Yeah, the biggest dub we picked.
Hey, now what about whiteboard gate, guys? The whiteboard that was photographed up in Brisbane, where they were putting down the flaws of different and the strengths and weaknesses of different Essendon players. And one of the players, his strength was his girlfriend.
Love that. You see,
that's funny.
The media just goes all fucking nuts about this sort of stuff, but like,
who gives a
why don't they
shit?
just have a laugh about it. Like, it's funny.
It's funny. It was funny. It was funny. Yes.
It's not Brisbane's fault. It's like I don't often agree with Hodge, but he was talking about it's like Essendon just need to own that. They either have a laugh about it or they just go, yeah, we are like that. You know.
Yeah.
So what? It's fun. It's funny. Have some fun with it.
I agree with it.
I think the players would have been having some fun with it, but the media just goes, yeah.
But here's the other thing. Back in the Brisbane Bears days, the Brisbane Bears, believe it or not, left a whiteboard in the Essendon rooms citing players' weaknesses and strengths. And one of them was, who was it? A guy called Wiedemann, I think. Wiedemann or Witherman or someone. And the player actually got 3 Brownlow votes in 29 possessions that day, despite being plays like, looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane. So it doesn't always work. Yeah, that was back in the Brisbane Bears days. So the game of sight. And who was it? Remember when Brian Taylor used to go out in the goal square? As soon as Denny Hughes from Melbourne would run up to him, they'd be into a punch on with this. Hughes knew something about Brian Taylor's sister. Within a second, he'd walk up and say, I've still fucked your sister up the arse or something. And then he'd be on. I reckon. Fuck, whatever he had, it was good shit on BT.
Oh, mate. BT had some monumental brawls, man.
It was the best. It's just, who was that team when he got the ass from Collingwood, or he may have like left his own accord? He went and played in the VFA. Was it
Paran?
Dan Paran.
I'm thinking Paran, yeah.
He was captain coaching. He captain coached. Yeah.
He was a bit. He lost half a yard of pace, so he just kept like not quite getting there. So he'd just throw out these haymakers.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. Back in those VFA days in the 90s, they used to like film the 3/4 time and quarter time addresses on the field, and they'd show him, and he'd be going off his fucking tits at him, mate. BT, you know, at quarter time. you kind of like you got a great little insight into him. Fucking good old days, the VFA.
Wouldn't you have loved like to have a behind the scenes, like we've got that, the final story where they have all the grand finals through the 80s and 90s, and you have the Collingwood one with Essendon and Collingwood. But wouldn't it be great to just have a behind the scenes, like with the selection that was going on, and you had Ronnie McEwen, and you had obviously Shane Kerrison who played, you had Alan Richardson, you had someone like Wes Fellows who didn't make it. You had obviously Brian Taylor, and just the goings on. Like people would have just been, it would have been aggro and drama going on.
Yeah.
Like imagine Lee Matthews telling you before the game, like you're not playing. And what about that fitness test that Alan Richardson had to go through? You guys know about that?
Yeah.
You can tell it again though. Let's reminisce.
Yeah, tell it again.
He ran him through a pretty vigorous fitness test. Lee Matthews and with Alan Richardson, and he got through it, and he was sort of just let his guard down, and then Lethal has just bumped him, just off outside of the normal drill. And he just wrecked his collar, like he just did his collarbone again. Like, that's it, I'm done. And that was it. Yeah. And you hear Alan Richardson talking about it in this final story documentary, and he's just like, I was that close. That's how close I was. I was that close. But he admits, he's like, I wasn't right. I wasn't right. And Lee Matthews knew I wasn't right, and he made sure he tested me out. He tested him out pretty good. Because, you go and play in a grand final, and then that gets done in the first quarter, and then you're a man down. So it was the right decision.
Yeah. And Kerrison deserved his spot too, man. Like, he was a honest toiler type, and he got the first score in that grand final, running off the fucking back line, got the ball out and booted it forward.
Clearance. Am I the only one who thinks that was actually a goal? Could have been a goal. I don't reckon that was touched.
Yeah.
He got a centre clearance that went all the way through to the goals.
Yeah.
Would have liked to have seen a third umpire.
Who was that North Melbourne player you said before? The one who came to us.
Daniel Wells.
First Aussie. Danny Wells. Apparently, he's got the longest goal. Something like he kicked it from near the middle of the centre square, and it rolled and rolled and rolled through. I think he's got the longest recorded AFL goal, but that could have been dated by now too. Who knows?
Didn't Carl Ditterich score one from the fucking centre? Like fucking made the distance as well or some shit?
Yes. There's been a few players who have. There's a guy from the St Kilda who scored one from behind the centre circle.
No, that was Jeff Ferring. I was there. I was actually there. Jeff Ferring played for St Kilda.
Mate, Stewie, you're like fucking Forrest Gump, mate. You were everywhere, mate.
No,
Trevor Chappell's underarm, Merv Hughes' hat trick.
Who's hat trick? No, I didn't. Merv Hughes' hat trick. I was the underarm.
That was over 3 days, wasn't it? Merv's hat trick.
Merv's hat trick. But I was there the day that Jeff Ferring kicked it from the middle. That's the same day Phil Carman kicked 9. So, Ferring kicked it from it was a massive kick. Went through goalpost height. It was a huge kick.
Yeah.
Well, if it was Collingwood, I was pretty much there, guys.
And you were on the bus when Dennis Banks hijacked the fucking bus.
I wasn't on the bus. No. I wasn't on the bus. I was not there, but I know the guys that were involved.
Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't there. No. I never said I was there. I knew the driver of the bus. I knew his name's Brian Duffy. If Brian's listening, worked for Dyson's, and it was a V-line bus. And so, no, I know a bit about that story. I wasn't there for that one. The only time I was there, that controversial thing, was when Darren Mullane knocked out the guy Edward Stavin. I was there that night.
Yeah.
And he got the Hawthorn supporter Edward Stavin. So it was a big blue there. Yeah.
Can you validate this story that I've heard that the 1990 season, Tony Shaw got the playing group together like halfway through the season and said, "We're not going to drink any grog for the rest of the year."
That's true.
But Darren Mullane and Craig Kelly or someone fucking broke it.
Oh, Brian Taylor. It was Darren Mullane, Brian Taylor, and Craig Kelly. Yeah.
They broke it, and Shorey just didn't have the heart to fucking pull them up because we were going good.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, sure. He said, "No, we're not drinking. We're cutting out the grog."
Yeah.
Good luck with that. But Dennis Banks brought it up at his testimonial, and he said, "Dennis Banks said, fuck you, fuck you, Seaward." What he said. I couldn't imagine stopping Brian Taylor from drinking. And I think you put him away. Big BT. Yeah, that's a true story. That's an 100% true story.
Yeah, I think I've got a book about the 1990 grand final. That's probably where I read it, where I got that from.
Yeah, it's in Shorey's book. It's in Shorey's book.
Yeah,
from the 1990 grand final. Yeah, it's definitely in his book. Yeah, I've got a copy of that here too. Yeah. No. Sure, he's a legend, mate. He's a fucking grouse bloke.
Oh, yeah. I love his insight on 3AW as well.
He's brilliant, mate. He's such a smart bloke. He's such an intelligent guy.
Yeah.
I've had a few beers with him and Ray over the years. Pretty funny blokes. And Nev.
Yeah.
And Nev. I haven't spoken to Nev for a while. He's been crook. I think he's okay now, but he was in hospital. He was in a bit of a bad way.
Yeah.
Neville, he plays lawn bowls with a mate of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're from that neck of the woods, Bundoora, all that area, everybody knows everybody, mate.
Yeah. So the Shaw brothers, which part of Reservoir did they grow up in? Did you know?
Yep, just down the Broadway.
Yep.
So
okay.
They grew up opposite. I forgot the name of the Catholic church. So down between Huon Park and Reservoir Station. Yeah, that's where they were.
Okay. Because I remember, like, I used to go to primary school around there, and the rumor was that the lollipop man was Tony Shaw's old man.
Yeah, that's right. It was. That was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the old man. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was the old man. Yeah, so he was the lollipop man there for years at the Roman Catholic school there.
Mm.
So there's three Roman Catholic schools in Reservoir, but they're at the one down there on the Broadway. Yeah, forgot what it was called. But Dennis Banks lived over where North Avenue was. He lived over that way.
In the same area.
The same area, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all played together at Keon Park, and the Rocket Boys. The Rocket Boys were on the other side, Edward Street side.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
They're on that side, yeah.
Mm.
So that's. I mean, I lived in Reservoir for a fair while too. So
yeah,
I lived on the Edward Street side of Reservoir for a while, and a house there.
Yeah.
That is Collingwood Heartland, mate. Reservoir.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
The old Reservoir station during match day. It's all black and white.
Mate, I grew up in Thomastown. I used to love catching the train to Vic Park.
Yeah, good was it, mate?
Like, oh, mate. Reservoir, Northcote, Preston. It's all, you know, the train would fill up as you're getting closer to Vic Park. And
brilliant, isn't it? Yeah, I owned a house in Thomastown. I bought a house and And Thomastown owned it for a few years. Yeah. I like Tomo. Tomo's a good place. Tomo's all right. Nothing wrong.
Mate, look, I reckon growing up in the 70s and 80s, I reckon anywhere growing up in those years would have been the best. Thomastown was just a magical place to grow up, mate. Oh, mate.
Well, I went from Broady to Bundoora, around that area.
Yeah.
So, all Collingwood area.
So you're proficient in small arms fire then?
Hey?
You're proficient in small arms use then if you come from Broady and Bundy.
Yeah.
And you can avoid carjackings.
Mole Man was a Richmond supporter, but we grew up in Thomastown, and like growing up, mate, I had no choice. The whole fucking street barracked for Collingwood, man. No choice. Like I just had to barrack for Collingwood, mate. It's just ridiculous. And I used to play for the local team, East Thomastown, black and white stripes. There you go, mate.
You know, you lived in. I had a house in Regal Avenue in Thomastown, and you know, lived 4 doors up from me.
That's around the corner. That's around the corner where I grew up, man.
There you go. But you know where the Roman Catholic school was, the primary school there? I lived right. I had a house right across the road from there. 4 houses off, 6 houses up was the Whitnalls, like Lance Whitnall.
Yeah. Yep. I went to school with Lance Whitnall, man.
And so you went Shane. Shane, yeah. His mum,
Shane.
Yeah, Shane was good football. Yeah, his mum and dad. His dad would come down and the garage door, and he'd come in. So I used to have a bar in the garage. He'd come in and play pool and have a beer with me. That was all right.
And you know who grew up on McKimmy's Road, just up the road?
Yeah,
Kudafides, mate.
That's right. He did too. He was a McKimmy's Road boy. Yeah. That's right. Kuda. Yeah. Well, that's why I used to work at Dyson's on McKimmy's Road. There you go.
Yeah, it's still there. Dyson's still there, mate. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Well, they went from the old depot to the new depot. Yeah. Still there. Yeah.
Right next to the quarry, mate.
The old quarry. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I bought my house in Thomastown, because I was next to work. So I thought it was quick, easy to go to work there. Yeah. So I worked there for years at Tyson's.
Yeah.
So Mick, we're we're good to go on Saturday.
Yes, mate. Yeah. Fucking oath, mate. What are we doing beforehand, Matt?
I reckon we'll maybe get a beer in Richmond, somewhere around there.
All right. Sounds good, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I was at the Mountain View, pretty good. It's a good pub. And the Brassey's old pub, I think.
Yes, it was with Gags Gallagher. I used to own that.
It's really close. It's literally it's about 15 minutes walk away. So that's
the Cricketers' Arms still there on Pump.
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
but like
shit off.
I found that the Mountain View with the misses, like it's it's good, but I reckon the Cricketers' Arms and the Royal is a bit too feral for me.
They are feral.
Not for me, I'd be fine, but just taking the misses there, like she had a good time at the Mountain View.
The London's always London's always.
We've got to protect ultimate greatness as well, mate. We've got to look after him, mate. Because he'll be drinking his lemonades, mate, while we're drinking beer, mate.
Oh, he'll be fine. get him on the cider. He won't know.
Yeah.
We'll tell him it's a 0 carb new special, no fandangle, kombucha or something.
You used to always meet up the London Tavern. That was our meet-up point.
Yeah.
Or the old MCG Hotel, which is not there anymore. That was a good pub to go to. Remember the old MCG Hotel next to the Hilton? Yeah, it was good. Had the beer garden out the back.
The Hilton is no longer the Hilton, I see. It's the Pullman, apparently.
Pullman, yeah, it's been the Pullman for years.
Yeah, that's all right too. The Pullman for a drink before the game.
Yeah, they go to the Hilton Bar.
Hey, Mick, how do you survive without ciggies at a game?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you? Because you can't smoke at the ground.
Oh yeah.
How do you survive? Because you
look,
love a fag.
Yeah, it's fucking hard work, but quarter time, 3/4 time, half time, I'm outside fucking having a dart, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, you make it. You must miss the start of the first quarter often, or the next quarter.
Oh, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah,
but look,
you can bang it out pretty quickly.
Yeah, you can. You can bang out 2 quick ones, mate. At the quarter time. Yeah. You smash them out, mate. No worries. what I do, man, if I'm sitting in the nosebleeds, I won't sit in the nosebleeds. The 2 people that I usually go with, they'll just stay up, and I'll go downstairs and watch it from the standing area. And that's easy, just to duck out quickly, have a couple of darts, and come back in, mate. No problem.
Yeah, right.
Just wear the nicotine patches for the game.
I'll definitely I'll come out for one at halftime for sure.
Yeah.
We'll bang them in after and before.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
How do you reckon we'll go on Saturday, guys?
I've got a good feeling,
pretty
mate.
Positive.
Yeah.
What about the?
It's very rare that we don't compete with Geelong.
That's true.
It's one thing. Geelong and Hawthorn. Easter Monday, you never know who is going to win. But the difference with how we play against Hawthorn versus how we play against Geelong is miles apart.
Yeah.
Like they should be a similar matchup, or we should. But Hawthorn always smash us nearly, and Geelong we're always in the game. Decades.
And who's the ins and outs, you reckon?
Parker's out. What's his name? Pezza did his hammy. The next one's the hard one. I hope he doesn't drop Hayes. Maybe Anderson will drop.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he needs to drop Long, but
Long.
You know what he'll do? He'll drop Anderson before Long.
Yeah.
I'll drop Long before Anderson.
Absolutely.
A lot of people are saying Long was fucking good last week.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, but a lot of people are saying it. Oh, yeah, he did, because he gets a lot of tackles and all that. But you can fucking kick his ass, man.
Yeah,
he lacks a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives away a lot of kicks.
Yeah, I didn't think Long's game was all that great. No. When
Just before half time, he gave a free kick away to Newcomb.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It resulted in the goal. That's right. That's spot on,
but,
Josh.
Yeah. I hope it looks like Anderson or Hayes. Look, I'm not saying I'm supporting this, but that's probably what Fly will do, I reckon.
Yeah, no, fair enough. What about so Pendles is in, Howe will be back in, McCreary will be back in. Do you reckon Bobby will get in?
No.
No? No. You reckon they're not going to give Bobby
maybe the week after? You might play against Sydney.
Yeah, that'll be good.
What about Ed Allen?
Nah, because Pendle's coming back in. You can't have Pendles, Allen, fucking Long, and Anderson all in the same team. They're just all similar pace, all similar size. Yeah.
What about does Steele retain his place?
Rowan Steele.
Yeah.
You know what? I hope he doesn't drop him, but you never know. Is Rowan Steele a Buddhist or something? When he kicked that goal against Essendon, he did this fucking like a Buddhist fucking wishing fucking thing.
No, it was what do you call it? what's it called?
He copied
Yoga.
a celebration from someone overseas.
Yoga pose. It was a yoga.
Sense shit. I thought he was trying to. I thought he was trying to show off to my Thai wife.
It was a yoga pose.
She filmed the whole thing from the HA row.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, he China.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Only you know.
I've got a feeling it was to do because there was an article I think on the Collingwood page that said 141 days from being a backpacker in Thailand or something to a professional athlete, and I've got a feeling it was a reference to that, but I'm not sure.
Well, that was Anderson. That was Anderson. No, that was Anderson. That was the backpack.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I might have been put wires crossed there. Okay.
Well, no, Anderson was the backpacker one. Yeah. Rowan Steele was playing West Australia.
Stu, you've got feedback again, mate.
Oh, it's because I'm on speaker. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Stewie, mate. Don't do the speaker, mate.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I've got to charge my fucking phone.
Sounds.
There we go. That's better.
Oh,
muted him.
Oh, thank God.
Finally,
Yeah.
it's been like for 10 minutes.
It sounds like it's like a submarine sonar in the background. It's really annoying.
Stu, if you plug in, whether you're on the best thing is to be on your computer, plug in a headset.
Yeah.
The phone is pretty crap on StreamYard anyway, but if you have a okay. It's not good.
You're
Stu.
back again. You're back again. Yeah, sorry. I'm out in the fucking mountains on fucking squirrel fucking mouse power internet, and I'm not fucking doing it. So I don't know. Maybe your charges are a bit fucked. Mouse wheel power. Sorry.
Hello.
Try now.
That's beautiful.
Perfect.
That's better.
Hello.
Hello. That's
Hey,
like
listen.
a Buddhist temple.
That's better.
Listen, Boomer, get the sound out of your vagina. I can't help it if I've only got a phone on.
Well, you can actually. You can get a fucking computer like the rest of us do. You'll be a barbarian. It's up to
No,
you, mate. If
listen.
you want to be a knuckle dragger.
Nah, but my daughter pinches my computer at night, so she's got the computer. But that's because she's broken about 3 of them. Little shit.
Right. I hope you clear the cache before you give it to your daughter. You don't let her see all the.
They're all pictures of you clearing the sand out of your vagina. So I don't know where.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to. Yeah, I hope you clear the cache.
So, Stu, tell us. So you've plugged in some earphones, or
I have indeed. No, I've put in some earphones. It's just that I had to charge my useless fucking phone. I have to put the speakerphone on, and there you go. So I do apologise about the inconvenience for you, fair gentlemen, and that you had to put up with my technical difficulties. But I will try to get the computer back at night and go from there. But there you go.
Sounding fine now.
Yeah, well, that's because I've got the headphones in.
Well,
that's because I've got the headphones in
all the time.
Do it all the time, mate. Have the headphones in
but I've
all
got
the
to charge.
time, man.
Listen, Mick, I can't afford to go to Japan like you. I've got to buy shit headphones.
Okay, we're going to do a GoFundMe to get you some.
We'll sort you out.
I'd appreciate that. No, I'll try and do it on the laptop. It's just that my daughter keeps grabbing my laptop off me. That's it.
All right. Okay. Well, that sounds good because it's just it's if you listen back to the show when there's feedback, it just makes it really hard to listen to, and some people just switch off. So that's
that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah. Apologise to the listening public in the chat.
All good, man.
Hey, Adrian in the chat, come and join us for a beer on Saturday, mate, if you can.
Yeah, for sure. Who's going?
If you're going to the game.
You going, Age?
Is he still with us on the panel? No, he's just in the chat.
No. Oh, he has a wedding. Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's no good.
Who the fuck has a wedding on a Collingwood game?
That's a
My mate-
disgrace.
Yeah, I got a cousin getting married when we play the Western Bulldogs. I told him off. He's a Collingwood supporter as well. I'm like, mate, come on, man. Look at the fixture before you organise his shit, man.
You know what he's done though, Mick? This is what's happened. He's talking to his wife.
Yeah.
And she said, okay, we're getting married on a Saturday. So which Collingwood game is it going to be? He's gone, it has to be on a Saturday and a Collingwood game. Yep. A Marvel game will be all right.
Yeah, Bulldogs at the Marvels. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like those people who go for the cheap wedding and say, "I'm going to book our wedding on grand final day because it's cheap."
Yeah.
The bit most he could. As this years ago, this is a true story. My mate was getting married young, and I was his best man, and the wedding Saturday would have seen me not playing cricket, and I was 44 not out overnight. From the week before, and so I went to the wedding in the morning. Did the whole thing. Missed out. I said I'll be back later for the for the show later for the wedding reception. And I batted all day, made 170. I didn't come back for the wedding reception. His wife has held that grudge for 38 years. Mate, I had a century. You can't knock back a century. Fuck me.
No.
Hey,
even if it's stuck at
you
local
say you made
cricket,
170.
174. Yeah.
Okay. Now, she's well within her right. She could have tipped your cap at the century. Now got to go to the. So you went on to see. That's the thing. It's not just a century. You went on for 170.
Yeah. Well,
was it chanceless, Stu? Was it a chanceless one?
The way I batted, never chanceless, mate.
You got greedy. Face facts, man. You just got greedy.
No, you don't retire. It's retire bullshit. That's just. Oh God, no, that's it. Well, I didn't go to a mate's wedding because I was playing football on a Saturday once.
You remember back when Brian Larry used to play? I remember Dave Hughes pointed out something about him. He goes, his form was a bit rough at that time. And he goes, Brian Larry comes out and nicks it after 4 or 6 runs. Have you seen his girlfriend? I'd be fucking doing that too. Get out and nick it. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm done. Back to the dressing room. Back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Hey, guys, when the cricket season comes, we should do streams like going through the test series because South Africa's coming down, and then I think we've got a couple of tests against New Zealand as well.
Yeah, we have South Africa, New Zealand.
Yeah,
we've also got Bangladesh coming in October, isn't it? August, late August, October, something like.
What for a test?
No, for 2 tests. They're playing in Darwin and Mackay. Yeah, for playing 2 tests. It's against the Bangladeshi rape gangs.
We got, mate. We got to regenerate this team, mate. The Aussie team, mate. That's fucking older. Fuck me dead.
That's a problem, child.
There's no one coming through though.
Well, they are. They just won't select them. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They won't drop anyone. It's like Collingwood selectors are in charge of Australia. It's ridiculous. They won't bring in the youth.
Yeah.
They won't bring in the young players. There's a few good Victorians that should come in. Anyway, that's a long way away.
I know. How shit was the Ashes, man? I wasn't shit because we won, but that wasn't cricket, man. It was just
great.
Wasn't it? 3-day games? Come on, man.
Oh no, that wasn't good. The 2-day games thing, but but that's the way the Poms play. No, I agree. The standard of cricket is definitely gone down in world cricket, especially Test cricket. 2020's killed it. 2020 started here in Melbourne. That's where it all started years ago. Yeah, it was it was called Wednesday night comp. So they used to have the best clubs from all the competitions all played on Wednesday night comp. It was called the Puma Cup and or Maddox Cup, Puma Cup. And, they used to play
the 2020. You like the 2020?
No, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I played it, but I don't like it. Nah.
Fucking disposable.
I'm a test purist. I like the test.
Yeah.
I'm a test purist. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of 2020 cricket. It's not cricket.
Yeah.
It's not real cricket. But anyway, that's another thing. And
I wonder if old Harry DiMattia's thinking, "Fuck, I should have just played cricket, mate."
yeah, because he was a junior representative Victorian, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Wasn't he? Yeah. He might go back and play cricket.
Well,
he played cricket. He played Shield cricket, yeah. And 2020. Yeah, oh, it's all right. No, you make the choice, don't you?
Yeah.
Collingwood's had a few good cricketers playing for him over the years.
Yeah.
Shane so that's lucky. Shane Warne with nearly a St Kilda player.
He played under 19s.
Didn't we?
He played under 19s for St Kilda Footy Club, yeah.
Thank fuck the standards were too high for him.
We had Dougie Gott, played footy for Collingwood cricket, opened the batting for Collingwood. Oh, not open the batting, but Billy Pickard used to open the batting for Collingwood in the seniors. One.
All right.
He was a gun batsman, Billy Pickard. Trevor Lachlan played under 19s reserves, played Test cricket for Australia. So there you go. Keith Stackpole. Des Fothergill played for Victoria and Collingwood. Yeah.
Yeah.
So been a few over the years, good cricketers. I played cricket with a guy called Sean Stewart, who captained Collingwood in the under 9s, played reserves at Collingwood. He was a tremendous cricketer. One of the biggest hitters I've ever seen. Bloody could hit a cod.
Did you got Craig Bradley, huh?
Stewie?
Yeah.
Stewie, so seeing it's more likely that there's someone in the AFL world and cricketing world that you don't know.
There's lots I don't know. I don't know.
No, I don't reckon we've ever named anyone and that you didn't know. But no, I'm just I'm just playing with you, mate. But in all seriousness, would you think you could, out of your network, it'd be great if you could get like a Collingwood ex-player as obscure as they might be to jump on a stream one night?
I could try. Yeah, I don't usually. I'm not in really big contact with them. The only one I was in contact with recently was Ray Shaw and Neville Shaw, but you never know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But
sure would be great.
Yeah, but I haven't spoken to him for a while. So, but yeah, you never know. You never know.
I'll test you out, Stewie. Did you know Fute Atata?
Didn't know him, but I knew of him. For Tui Tata, he played at Bundoora.
Yeah.
Yeah, big fella for Tui Tata.
Yeah.
So he played all his footy at Bundoora.
Yeah. Athasarissalakis?
No, I didn't know him. Athasarissalakis, yeah. No, I didn't know him. No, I never met him.
He's a Layla Bloods
Layla boy. Is Layla boy. No, I never met him, no.
Yeah.
There's a lot I didn't meet, yeah. But,
Darren Saunders was from Bundoora, wasn't he?
No, I don't think Darren Saunders.
What about
Paul Rosonico?
Shane
Watson. I've met Shane Watson. He's a Montmorency boy. Yeah.
Okay, not far.
Shane Watson with the streak of grey through his hair.
Yeah, he's from Montmorency. He lived in Montmorency. Yeah. Yeah,
another parade boy. Wasn't Benny Johnson a parade boy as well?
Probably. Yes, I've met Ben Johnson. Yeah, I've met Ben Johnson.
I've lost contact with him, but I should try and reconnect with Swanee.
That'd be great. Imagine that. Swanee comes on the stream, mate.
I did play junior footy with Jason Fry.
Reminding me, Mick. Remind me.
I did play.
He's probably the type junior footy that would be up for it. Yeah.
Well, I've done a sportsman's night with him, and you know, I showed him around Bangkok for a few days. So,
Oh yeah,
you know, we
you got the good contact with him.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we got along. We had a good time.
Well, I knew a lot of those guys that played parade. Yeah, as I was saying, I played with a few guys at Bundoora that went to parade. One of them was Jason Crowley. I played all the juniors with Crowley.
That's the one. I meant Kroll. When I said Saunders before, I was probably thinking about Kroll. He's from Bundoora.
Yeah, I knew Crowley. Yeah, we played all the juniors again at Bundoora. Yeah. It's Paul Zonico was in the he was in the year level above me at Bundoora. But yeah.
All right. I reckon the top two people, someone pick out a number 3. But if you had to choose 3 people to come on one of our streams from Collingwood, I reckon in the top 3 would be Dennis Banks, Dane Swan, and maybe Peter Dacos. You know, it'd be hard to get Peter Dacos to come on.
I don't reckon Peter Dacos would be that hard. You know? But Peter Dacos locks the cash, eh?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to get some cash together,
do we? Making money out of this. It's someone who just wants to come and loves the club and wants to come and have a chat. But Rhys Jones goes on the jumper punch all the time.
Yeah.
I doubt that they're paying him.
But Banksy, no, they wouldn't be paying him. Banksy, he'd be hard to get a couple of words out of Banksy.
Yeah, he's just a quiet bloke, huh?
Yeah, he's pretty quiet. He's funny. Get a few beers into him, he chirps away.
We can manage that.
Hey, did you ever, Stewie, go to the Junction Hotel in Preston when Gavin Krasiska was running it?
Nah. I've been there, but not when he was running it, no. Oh, yes, I did. No, I did, sorry. At the Junction. Yeah. Yes, I did. Yep, I did go there. Preston, Thornbury, yeah. On the corner there. Yeah, no, I didn't. Sorry, that's that. Yeah, I did go there when he was running it. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go there sometimes and see him. But but then later on, we found out that the whole time he was fucking stoned out of his
stealing
head.
Drugs. He was stealing drugs from there, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure that's where all the drug dealing was going on.
Catch you later, Boomer.
See you, Boomer.
See you guys.
See you, mate.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. Oh, he's just decked the umpire.
John Burke.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
We used to, Dennis Banks and Shane Kerrison had a used furniture business in St George's Road down in Thornbury there. They had a used furniture business there. Used to drop in there and say good day. Didn't buy anything from them. Yeah. That was years ago. Shit, that was a long time ago. That was in the 90s, but yeah, they were there. Kevin Rose had his office furniture business in North Melbourne. Kevin Rose. Yeah. Then you had Wes Fellows and his old man had the Retrovision shop in Swanson Street in the city.
All right.
Used to see Big Wes.
Did you see the start of the program, Mick?
Yeah.
You've been dropped again, Wes Fellows.
Yeah. Dougie Barwick works at a golf shop, doesn't he?
Does he?
Yeah. Look, this was more than 10 years ago. I walked into a golf shop on Bell Street, and I see.
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and like me and my mate are just looking around, and all of a sudden, fuck, that's Dougie Barwick. He works there, you know. Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know if he still does. I don't know what he does now, but about 10 years ago, he was there. Yeah.
All right.
Doug Barwick, he's a prodigious kick of the football. He can make the distance here.
The 1990 grand final, yeah.
The barrel chest. I remember he had a fucking bench press competition with Dunstall, and he fucking beat him.
Did he? Didn't know that. Yeah. Dougie, yeah, he's a I like watching Dougie on the field. He's a good footballer. Because it was when he played Fitzroy, you had him and Mick Conlon running around with their physiques. Yeah.
Was Mick Conlon gay, or is he gay?
No. I know his cousin. I know his cousin pretty well. His cousin's is a one-eyed Collingwood supporter, Wombat.
Okay.
Dean Conlon. I know his cousin pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, Wombat's a well-known person around the old social club. Yeah, no, I've met Mick Conlon through Wombat. No, he's not gay. Still looks $1 million, though. Tell you right now.
Yeah.
Even this day, he keeps himself fit.
It was probably just a rumour because he liked to look after himself. It was probably just a rumour.
Oh, I know. Well, his cousin would have told me, but no, I never really thought about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But he still looks pretty young these days. Mickey Conlon still looks fit enough to play.
Yeah.
Like Des Tubman, he's 81. Looks like he can still play.
Yeah.
Apart from his artificial knees. But, don't know. There's a lot of rumours about a lot of players.
Just quietly, and not that there's anything wrong with that. I reckon Jamie bats for the other team.
Jamie Elliott?
Yeah.
I thought that as well, but someone said he's got a missus. Or did I dream that?
I heard that he's just not into it. He's asexual. There was an interesting rumour going around about him, but yeah. I don't give a shit if he is or not. I don't care.
Asexuals.
I've been hearing it about IQ as well. But this is just jibes coming from fucking other supporters, you know.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's like, I don't know. There you go.
Yeah, I don't really care. But
I know. Sorry for bringing it up.
No, that's all right. I don't mind.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, he wouldn't be any. There'd be no shortage of suitors. So
yeah,
on either side.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna wind this down.
No worries, pal.
Got a big day of tourist shit tomorrow, and
are you in Sydney now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Bondi.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely cracking day today, and so we've got a lot of stuff. And so all we're going to do is see some kangaroos tomorrow at Taronga Zoo.
Yep.
The koalas, we've ticked that box. We went to Raymond Island. It was magnificent. Just if anyone wants to see some koalas, go to Raymond Island down in the Gippsland Lakes, and you will not be disappointed. They're all over the place there.
Is it the first time in Australia for your wife? Oh, your missus, sorry.
Yeah.
She loving it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's having fun. It's been good.
Beautiful.
So enjoyed Anzac Day, was awesome. So she did a lot of social media posts and videos, and she's like, it's gone viral on the Collingwood socials. So she's loving it. So,
all right, pal.
Mick, you said just before we go, you said you're doing a stream tomorrow. So let's.
Tomorrow. Yeah, I'll start at about 9:30. I'll have Lucas from the Geelong zone coming in to face the. I'm going to throw him to the Wolves, and he's a good guy. And we'll just go as long as possible and see where it takes us, man. The usual.
So you're doing that one and the pre game on Friday as well.
On Friday, I'm doing a watch along because we're playing the reserves before the big game. Yep. The game starts at 12. So with greatness, and then after that we'll head off to the G, catch up with you, and then
the game's on Saturday.
The VFL game, it's on at 12 o'clock midday.
But the AFL is on Saturday.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, so you're doing a watch along on Friday with the VFL?
No. The watch along's on Saturday.
Oh,
at 12.
okay.
Yeah.
So are you doing a pre-game on Friday?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just doing just tomorrow after the teams are named tomorrow. I'll
Yep.
do one because I've got to work Friday night. So yeah. I can't do
right.
it.
Okay. All right. Well, I might do a pre-game then.
Yeah. Go for it, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Okay. Well, anytime your normal slots, you got to work or whatever, let me know,
Yeah.
and I'll
I
try and
will,
do
mate.
one to
No
fill
problem, pal.
the void.
Yeah. No worries
cool.
at all.
All right. Well, thanks for jumping on, mate. And so, anyone who doesn't know about mixed channels, Magpie Army Chronicles, jump on his stream tomorrow. We're going to be chatting to the opposition supporter in a Geelong supporter. It should be fun.
Yeah.
And look forward to seeing you in a few days, mate. It's going to be
No
fun.
worries, pal. No worries.
Go
I'll
the
catch you later,
Pies.
mate.
See you, baby.
Canna
Thanks.
Pies.
Hot Pies.